looks like, yeah, we have everyone, so that's good. Alright, I just need to do one other thing. I was messing around with configuration for the start screen. Some of the other games, I'll have to do it here. So party. So we have our order already. So party, then NPCs. I don't think we have any NPCs today because we have everyone here, but we just have them in position. AFK. Okay. Right. Alright, so everyone's here. Awesome. Session 22, it looks like Lynn, it would be your turn to scribe if you're okay doing it.
I'm fine with it. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'll be...
So we'll have you on scribe duty. And Bud, as the previous scribe. Oh, were you saying something, Lynn?
No. I was just... my mouth was full of like, bread.
Gotcha. Bud, as the previous scribe, would you like to give us a recap of the events of last time?
Sure. We met with the mayor of Ferox, Captain Tomes. He was skeptical about sponsoring us, but he did give us a reward of 100 gold pieces. Then he agreed to give us 300 more if we got rid of Frantic. We headed to find the goblin leader, discussing strategy as we traveled, and debated whether we thought we could negotiate with goblins. I came across some troll tracks. We decided to try to track the troll and get rid of it to make the area safer. But we got lost and did not get to sneak up on the troll, or should I say trolls, as one charged us from ahead, another came up behind us. We noticed if we didn't do fire or acid damage, they healed quickly. Athy fired up a flame sword and I summoned a flaming sphere. Morgan and Frank focused on one troll with the sphere providing fire damage, and Lynn provided healing and support spells. The rest of us ganged up on the other troll. Lynn commanded them both to halt, which was good because one was about to wail on me. Alette finished off one and Morgan killed the other eventually. We collected the troll essence and found a ruby and some gold, and curiously a child's doll. We investigated their den and found tracks indicating only 2 trolls lived there. Inside we found a bag with some more gold, broken potion bottles, and a spell scroll with some brown stuff on it. Oh wait, that's the spell. We also found a child's footprints, so we followed them. We came to another cave and found a boy sleeping inside. He was badly malnourished, so we tended to him and spent the night there. The next morning he was better and able to talk. His parents were killed by the trolls, but his grandmother lived in Ferox. We decided to keep him in our camp while we dealt with the goblins, and I would send an animal messenger to his grandmother the next day.
All right, thank you for the recap. Make sure you get your story point. So, it is the 30th of fall at 8 a.m. I think we just passed the long rest, right?
Yeah, I think
Think
that's
so,
the
yes.
intention. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the morning. Yeah, we did a long rest, and then in the morning we talked to the boy. And
Yeah,
that's
so
where
we
we
did the
ended
long
it.
rest,
I
and
mean, all of my resources.
Make sure to do that for Alette. I don't think I've.
yeah, make sure you pass
Yeah.
a long rest. The cave, luckily, was a good choice, and you were safe from attack. So yeah, it's the next day, and now the group just has to figure out what they're gonna do.
I think,
You
as
have-
Bud recalled, that we did agree to leave the kid in the camp and head towards the one that we believe Ferox is at. I don't think we
So just have the kid basically kind of stay with your people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Well,
I
you're well
don't think we
protected.
determined how we were going to approach the camp.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you were just going to travel there, but do you want to do so? Like, you trying to sneak in? You trying to, like, ambush? Like, how are you going to approach? And which camp are you heading to? As there are two of them.
One
I
further
think the
north
leader.
was the one you had indicated, or we had gotten intel that that was where the leader was.
Yeah, that's where you believe him to be. Oh, you know what I could do, actually? Sorry, just go ahead and talk about it for a moment. I might have the stats I need in another game, so let me just go see if I can pull those really quick. Let you guys
No,
decide
Well, the
what
plan
you
didn't.
want to
I
do.
I think we could. I think we should go to like kind of sneak over and scout ahead. And after scouting ahead, we can formulate a plan for
Like that
attack.
idea. Getting a good idea of what we're walking into.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, I was
think as
gonna
a group we
say.
can stealth that close, but we could, like you said, a scout or two.
Yeah, I would be in agreement. I think even though it didn't work out great last time, our plan I think was pretty good. With I think it was you, Alette, and
Nairi, yeah,
Nairi.
she
Nairi.
tripped on a branch.
Yeah, which I mean that happens. Like but I think the plan itself of having you two, I think it was somewhere to like 120 feet ahead, and then the rest of us kind of a little bit behind. I think is good. But I wouldn't want you guys to stealth too far ahead without having me and the horse and the others being able to get to you relatively quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I can be pretty. I guess I'm pretty stealthy. I'm not the stealthiest person in the world, but I think at the time we were probably the best. I was the best at it in the group. But you look pretty sneaky. She like points over to Ilar, with those lockpicks and everything. You got any other skills?
Is Ilar there?
Or you're muted in Discord if you didn't realize that.
Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. I was like, what is happening?
Done that a few times
Okay.
myself.
Sorry. Yeah, I can help scout ahead. I'll just set up a game plan. Let me know. Is it just gonna be a couple people, or how am I go up there by myself?
I mean, should maybe one person scout in one direction, one scout in the other?
Yep, whatever works.
I have a little spell I can use to message to people that are within a certain distance, so
Okay.
communication's not
Keep
an issue.
contact.
Yeah. How close do you think we can get everybody else without alerting the camp, do you think?
I can, if we all stay somewhat close together, I can cast Pass Without Trace to make us very
Oh,
quiet.
there we go.
Yeah, because it would be nice if we could get everyone, sort of at least in some sort of position, because inevitably, it's gonna go down.
We'll once again see my wonderful horse Frank with me heavily armored on top of it, clanging around.
Yeah, that's gonna be maybe a bit of an issue.
There is
That
a
is my
thing,
coded way
though.
of saying I have 0 and at disadvantage. So I am not going to stealth. I mean, I will try, but I will fail every stealth check.
I can make you a lot quieter, but I can't make you completely disappear.
I have an idea. Like,
Yeah.
and as we've seen yet last time, there will be freaking scouts around. I don't want to curse you. There will be scouts up
Yeah,
ahead.
that's kind of what
And
messed us up last time. It's the scouts.
so I would say like at least a good we have to stay a good bit around and try to see at every single like every maybe 10 feet or so we try to see if there are any scouts ahead, and once we find any trace of scouts we stop and have the stealthiest people to go up ahead, take down the scouts, and survey the area of the of the camp, of course, and then come back.
That idea. Sort of like
What?
like the layers of defenses, kind of taking out
Yeah, I
the
think
We have
outer.
to take
I
we
think we
have
need
to
to
take
spend.
out the outer layer of the outmost layer of the scouts because the outmost layer must have the least amount of people, so we will be able to detect them. We will be able to detect them if we're careful enough.
Well,
good
the
idea.
problem. Go ahead.
It's
So
a good idea to maybe take the defenses in little segments and not have our group get too spread out. But I do believe that we still might need to send the stealthiest folks a little further ahead than just 10 or 20 feet. I think they'll need to go a little further out in order to
Oh no
ensure
no!
scouts
They
don't
have to
detect
go.
us or we
They
detect
have to
them.
go further out, but we're going 10 or 20 feet a time before
well,
we try to like find where the scouts are.
I think the biggest challenge, Nairi says, is that we can spot them. If you remember last time, two of them went unseen and they sounded the war horns. So whoever's scouting, hopefully, will be able to spot anything hiding in the brush.
Bud, your
Yeah.
your magic that makes that improves those who are already very skilled in stealth might, be pivotal in whatever scout we send ahead to, and you yourself
Sure.
can be stealthy in your animal forms, can you not?
Yeah, I can.
Could we keep you in our pocket or something?
But of course we would be using up your magical strength, so I don't know if we'd necessarily want you to take a tiny form and not have that to use later, but it was just
Oh,
a
yeah.
thought.
I can actually be pretty stealthy as a tiger.
Give me a
Yeah.
second.
Let me.
I'm gonna check my spells.
Rogan says, well, maybe we should start journeying, and as we get closer, figure out who the scout's going to be.
Oh yeah, I
How long
figured
of a
you were
journey do we
walking.
expect?
Yeah, we're still like a day or two out, aren't we?
It should be about a day or so. So for the journey, I will need some survival checks, up to 2 from the group. Your choice who works on them.
Bud and Lynn.
Oh yeah.
These survival experts.
Yep.
What
Give
do
me a
Nice.
second. Survival. Where the hell did I put it? There we
Starting
go.
off much better than last time.
Alright, so you travel for most of the day. Oh, sorry. I just realized the map is not correctly scaled. Let me fix that. Each cell should be 1 day.
Oh, by the way, guys, if we want to have animal to help us, I could speak with animals, and I do have animal friendship.
Alright,
We
so
could
you
like
actually make pretty good time with Bud's high roll. Going a bit further. And I'll say, as you're walking, Ilar, you would notice one of the trees is marked with a strange marking with your 16 passive. Does anyone have
We're still
nature?
all pretty close together, right?
Huh?
Oh my
We're still all
god,
pretty close
what?
together at this point, right?
Yeah, you're traveling through the woods.
Okay.
I assume you let them know about that?
Yeah, I'll definitely
Oh
mention it, and
god.
whoever's kind of more knowledgeable with stuff.
Alright. Does anyone have knowledge nature training proficiency?
I do.
No.
Morgan does.
Okay. So,
Go ahead.
Morgan, were you saying something, Athy? Or.
She is, well, she's just kind of like being cautious and attentive because
Oh, I
Ayla
see. You have
sent out that
Eldritch.
strange
You were
symbol.
just
Yeah,
reminding me of Eldritch Sight. Okay, gotcha.
exactly. Well, I mean, she's kind of sniffing the air and kind of looking more closely now that he has alerted us to that icon. Yeah.
All right. So, Morgan, you would recognize this as a goblin mark. You're thinking this marks territory. So this might be a way of warning other intelligent creatures that they're in something else's territory or other tribes.
So I once knew this wonderful story. Maybe another time when we have this, I would be happy to share it with you. A great story around the arcane wars. But the short of the matter is this is a goblin marking, and we might be entering their territory. If we're going to do some of that scouting or whatnot, now might be the time to start.
Wise idea.
What? What the hell did you just say?
Playing character.
Yeah, RP.
All right, so how are we planning on doing this? Should I just kind of stealth ahead? What, 90 foot, 100 foot?
Again, I'd say as much as 120, maybe 200 feet ahead. I wouldn't want our scouts to get, until at least we know where the camp is and we have a more concrete plan.
Right, I just don't want to get too far to where if I'm in a situation I get ambushed, I'm not totally by myself for a full round or anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
given my horse, I can get there in 1, maybe 2
Oh, that's
rounds.
right.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. What I can do is, I can, if you want me to pass to cast Pass Without Trace, I can do that and then change into a tiger.
So my only passes 1 hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My guessing is that it's gonna be longer than that.
Okay,
yeah.
that's a good point.
Yeah, let's start with Ilar's skills, perhaps, and save Bud's skills till we get a little further in, since the dangers and the guards might become denser, and the stealth will be all the more valuable then.
Nairi would say, well, I could go with him, or if one of you is more stealthy, you could accompany him, the two of you moving together through the brush, just in case.
I think having
Yeah, I
two
feel like at least a pair would be better.
Ow.
Yeah, agreed.
Lynn, I think your mic's open. I keep hearing noise coming from you. Is something going on?
Yeah, I hit my ankle on the fucking bed frame.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. Could you keep the mic muted unless you're RPing, though?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, thanks. So, Ilar and who else is going?
I think Aled or Nairi, I think. Well, and Bud obviously has, but I think we're saving his
Right, yeah.
And
it depends. Like if we want to be able to communicate, Alette would remind you that she's got the message thing.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
But I'm not sure if I'm more stealthy than Nairi. Although Nairi last time was the one that. Well,
Guys,
actually,
I got
maybe it was
an
my fault for
idea.
not seeing the scouts.
Guys, I got an idea.
Okay.
Yes, Lynn.
The problem is that the scouts would alert the others with sound, right?
Yeah, they've got those horns. They're very annoying.
I can cast silence.
Perhaps hold on to that. If at any point we are in view of goblins and you see one with a horn, then yes, have that silence ready.
It is an action or a ritual. So I could prepare it beforehand, or
you won't be able to move it, I believe.
Action.
Right, we won't know where we need to put it beforehand.
Then I will have it prepared. Lou, out of character, can I be able to prepare the ritual and cast it?
So
as an
silence
action, right?
as a ritual takes at least 10 minutes. So it wouldn't be of much use as a ritual. You would probably have to use a spell slot.
Okay, then I'll use it as an action later then.
Yeah, but if you see a moment where there's a dude with a horn and we haven't gotten him killed yet, then go for it.
Alright, so
Yeah.
those who are stealthing, which I think was Ilar, and who else? Who are going to go scout?
We're going to go with an animal form, or we're waiting for that, right?
We're waiting for that. So it's either
Okay.
Alette or Nairi.
I think can I
Um,
Let
read
has
it
the
so that-
message, right? So that would be
Yeah,
good,
Let has
just so we don't have to run back.
Okay.
They can just
Exactly.
kind of message it instantly.
Yeah, as long as we don't get too far. And we could even send, because as long as you stay within range, you could even go off a little further if there's a point where we think that maybe two people is maybe too risky, and then I can keep contact with both parties.
All right. So go ahead
So-
and
Awesome.
give me a stealth check, you two. As you
Wait, before you
kinda-
go, I'm gonna give Ilar and Alette and Morgan each one of those buns that gives you 3 temp HP.
These are
Alright.
so delicious.
Oh, nice.
How are they so good?
So you
Alright.
each gain the 3 temp. And yeah, go ahead, give me stealth checks.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 1, of course.
Oh my
And
gosh.
that one. Oh
But at
my
least this is the first layer.
Oh, is Bud going as well? Alright. So the
Oh,
three
well.
of you. Yeah.
So, well,
Fuck.
sorry. If I'm not going to be needed to cast Pass Without Trace, then I would
Nope.
change into a tiger. But sorry, I thought when you
I-
said, I'll just hang back. I'll hang back.
We
with
were-
those.
we
Yeah, I
were
think for
worried-
this first scouting mission, initial
Yeah.
one.
We
Yep,
want to get
yep,
a little
yep.
closer before
Alette
we
and
use your
Alar.
skill.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure they like next 120 feet or so is clear, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
Yeah.
200.
Let is making some noise. Luckily, Ilar is kind of helping cover for her since you have no enemies in the immediate area. I'll take his role as it's higher. And as you move in a bit, you would find some tracks. You also think that up ahead, maybe a couple of 1,000 feet, you would see smoke coming over the trees. So you think you're getting close to where the camp is.
Okay. Does it look like tracks from like a small scouting party, just an individual?
Do you have survival?
Survival. I do.
All right, give me a check.
I'm no Bud, but again, yeah.
Having a bad day. So you're not sure the size of this party, but they seem to be moving east away from the camp. They may have come from the camp. It's hard to tell much of what they were doing with just rolling a 9. So I'll say,
Okay.
yeah, you're unsure.
Yeah, I don't know how long ago it was or anything, but it looks like they were heading away from the camp. So
So there might
Are we in a
be
good spot to kind of
She would
bring
be-
everyone
she
up
would be
to us and have someone else check it out?
Yeah, and Alette would be messaging magically, so you can respond back to that. So whenever she says something, you can respond telepathically as well.
All right, so
Just to keep things
go
clear.
ahead. What were you saying, Ilar?
So yeah, if we're still think we're kind of mostly in the clear, we might go ahead. We know that they're not here now. Should we bring someone else to check it out? We can all kind of investigate further. See, are we sure? Are these goblin tracks? Are they animal tracks? Do we?
They look
I don't
like
know, maybe-
goblin tracks. You
Or
can
that's
tell
green.
that
I
much.
would
Okay.
assume.
So there's at least one party of goblins that may not be in the camp right now.
Right, they could be in the woods.
Okay.
You would
Yeah,
guess with
I'm
your
no Bud, so
okay, no, you don't have nature. Well, I'll say you can guess from being like a survivalist that it might just be a hunting party getting food or something, or maybe lumber for the campfires.
hopefully they'll be gone for a while. I think it's probably safe to bring people a little closer. I'll message
Should I go
them
ahead and
and tell.
scoot up ahead and kind of try to? How far am I able to go ahead from your
Um,
telepathy?
roughly 120 feet. So
So not very
Okay,
whatever
so I would kind of go ahead probably
Yeah.
40 foot or so, and then kind of break the distance a little bit just to keep a little bit quieter, I guess.
All
And
right.
Alette would message to the others like that we saw the tracks. There's a hunting party that left some time ago, and if you want to start moving forward, just be careful.
Yeah,
Might
so
be a
when we
hunting
get the
party.
instructions to move up, then I would do so carefully.
All right, so the rest of the group is moving up to where they are.
Mhm.
All right, so you move ahead a bit, Ilar. There's a lot of trees in the way, but you're getting... Well, you said you went 40 feet up. No, with 40 feet, you wouldn't see anything new. You think you have a ways to go before you hit the camp. Probably, like I said, a couple of 1,000 feet at least.
Right, from the smoke.
Yeah, but you don't see any other goblins in the area. So at least you're hoping there are none hidden around here. Alright, so what are you all going to do? You think you're close to the camp at this point. But there is that second group of tracks, which means there could be goblin reinforcements in the area, a hunting party
Yeah,
or
Ella would
something.
point that out to Bud and Lynn and see if like maybe they can get a better sense of how long they've been gone or anything.
Oh, the tracks? Sure, you can make
Mhm.
survival checks if any of you want to take a look.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
I will. Oh,
Oh,
Mhm.
I'll
These are,
too.
these are confusing tracks for some reason.
these
Everyone's-
tracks are inscrutable.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I guess Lynn might get a better idea of how many there were. You would guess about
Okay.
nine goblins.
Okay. Guys, there's about 9 goblins around
Ooh. Um.
in that party, at least.
So if we were gonna do like a guerrilla tactic sort of thing, we could maybe go after them first. But I don't know.
Yeah, so
We could.
should we kind of try to track them, or should we
I
head
got
towards
an
the camp?
idea. I got an idea. If we capture them and force them to tell us information about that main camp, maybe we can have a little bit more understanding of it.
True, but if we tip them off and they're able to signal ahead, then we've ruined any
That's-
kind of
Right.
prize we might have.
Yeah, one could get away. Yeah, they are slippery creatures, those goblins.
And there's plenty of them. There's more of them than us, so it'd be pretty hard to. If they all bolt in a different direction, there's no way for us to get all of
Yeah.
them.
Okay, then
Good point.
let's let's go ahead and scout ahead. Let them leave a bit, and after that we could probably if we spot a scout, I'll cast silence.
All right.
Or
So
if
we're all
we
agreed
spot
we're gonna head towards the camp. Continue towards the camp.
I think it makes
Yep.
sense for you to still stay a little ahead of us just because of your skills with the stealthing.
Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna stay probably about 40 foot ahead of Alette, and then I don't know if y'all want to fall back a little bit more, or
All right.
I guess I'll continue forward as well, but yeah, keeping Ilar ahead.
The other thing I'll offer up, Morgan would say in character, I'm not going to quite RP this. I can disguise myself quite effectively, even potentially as a goblin, if we wanted to use some sort of ruse, either me approaching them as a goblin, me as a captured goblin. Lots of those.
I don't think that's a good idea, Morgan. Because they would know what's going on in their own goblin camp.
yeah, they might not recognize that you're not, from at least their camp.
I was
Yeah.
thinking the goblin we released already.
Yeah.
That's in another camp, though.
Mm.
That's from
I can
another
even
camp,
mimic
main
his
camp.
voice perfectly, and I speak in his voice.
Yeah,
that's
but
pretty good.
that's from another camp. It's not from the main camp. You can't disguise yourself that you're from the main camp.
They're all
Well,
interrelated.
they're all, aren't they all kind of
Yeah,
just
they're
the
all
same
reporting to
group?
Ferric.
It's kind of
It could be some
Right,
sort of
okay.
like messenger bringing news between goblin.
Again,
camps.
I'm not
Yeah.
necessarily saying this is the best idea. I'm offering it as a
I
option.
think it has merit.
Well, the one
yeah.
thing
I mean,
I
we could do
would,
something like that, and I could follow very closely behind.
the
Yeah,
one thing
that's the
I
thing. Is I
would,
don't want you too deep into the camp without us.
I would offer up, Morgan, since you are trained in disguise, is can you change your height though? Because goblins are small.
Yeah, that would definitely. There would be aspects of it that are difficult to change the race.
Yeah.
You're gonna go on
It's
your
gonna
knees.
be a really
Giant
gonna do
goblin.
like a What is it from Spaceballs?
It's definitely easier to look as a human or an elf or something that is
Glad
closer
someone was
to
old enough to get that joke.
Is there anyone in our camp who is?
I
a
mean, I
small
was
creature?
thinking dwarf, but that's fine.
All
Is
right,
there
we're
anyone
all
in our
old
camp
here.
who
That's
is a
fine.
small creature?
Yeah, that's even older.
You're all old
As the what?
except for me.
Is there anyone in our camp that's a small creature?
I don't think so. I think you're all medium-sized, right?
Well, I know the party is. I
Yeah,
was just
half
checking,
elf.
yeah. Okay.
I mean, you have that new kid you just saved, but I don't know if you
No,
want.
no, no.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah,
Give me a
no,
moment and
yeah,
I'll,
you're on
I'll
your
face
own.
paint him goblin.
He'll look
and see how-
amazing.
time to earn your keep.
But yeah, no, I don't think anyone else
That's
besides the kid is small.
Okay, like I said, just offering it up. There's probably better ideas.
All right, brainstorming. I'm up for it.
Yeah.
We might hold that in our pocket too for now, and then as we get closer, we can kind of look back
yeah.
into it.
And as you move forward, Alar, perhaps once you get within view of the camp, you might be able to, get an idea of maybe we change our approach or go around a slightly different way or enter the camp at a certain spot or just kind of see. Yeah, you might be able to get more info that might help us hammer out our
Right.
plan.
Yeah, I'll definitely be keeping an eye out on, and then once we have more information, we can go from there. But as of now, I think what we're doing is kind of our best option. Just kind of work our way there first.
All
All
right.
right.
So you're
Forward,
heading
then?
forward, trying to scout. So go ahead.
Is
whoever-
now time for Tiger Bud and spells or no? Not yet.
So you're guessing, and I'll say, because several of you have survival, that the smoke would probably put the camp, judging by how far away it looks, you guess around 2,000 to 3,000 feet up ahead. So you're
And remind me-
close. It's probably
okay.
about like a 20-minute to a half-hour walk.
And remind me, how many members
the
of our party
trees.
speak Goblin?
Alet?
One.
and-
One. Okay.
Yeah,
all
just
right.
Alet.
All right. Well, at least we have one. Yeah, I was just checking. Okay.
So do you want
I
to
guess-
Tiger Bud to do that?
What do you think, Bud?
Do you want me to cast Pass Without Trace first and then shift, or do you want
I
me
think
to
it would be
shift?
valuable to make sure Alar gets as much reconnaissance as possible.
All right, so I will do that. I'll cast Pass Without Trace,
Okay.
and then I'll shift into a tiger so I can stay within 30 feet of Ilar.
All right. And is the rest of the party moving up at all, or are you all staying back here?
I think we're staying at least, what did we say, 90 to 120
So
feet
kind of
back? from
trailing
Alar?
back
Yeah.
behind them? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
So, yeah. I agree with Miriam.
And Alet would stay
Happy.
near back with Bud, so like 30 feet away from Ilar, just so that she can message back and forth and let
And
the party know.
Okay.
And just to confirm, is Lynn riding or walking?
I'm walking.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think she's
just-
walking.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and give me stealth checks. And I believe you have a +10 for Pass Without a Trace.
Everyone or just the leads?
Those
Just the people up front. Okay.
I get a 26.
okay.
I
Great,
don't
I got a
need to
5.
pass without trace.
The
Well-
lead disappears.
Lynn, you're not with the stealthers. You're further back. I just need the 2 people stealthing.
Oh, sorry,
guys
it's
go.
fine.
30,
Oh wait, and then
35.
plus 10, right? So 30,
Yeah.
36. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was a
so,
natural
uh,
20.
So, yeah, you guys are very stealthy. 25, 36, and 30 is pretty good. And you start getting closer as the trees kind of get a little bit less dense. You would see a clearing up ahead, which I will give you a view on. Just give me a moment. Wait, where is it? Where's my goblin camp?
You've been locked out, Lou.
I know. What is going on? I could have sworn. Oh, I see. It's... Yeah, why is it out here? Alright, forgive me. I just don't know what I'm doing right now. Alright, so... give me a moment to put you guys on screen as you approach. I'm just going to use the party token. So you can all, because I assume you're just going to describe it to them anyway.
Yes.
Okay. Just give me one moment. I have to reveal a few things as well. Okay. All right. It's daytime.
And FYI,
so
Lou, I don't think
light.
the ammo tracking was working. I don't know if the UI needs or the I don't know
Oh, was
API
it?
needs. Yeah, just when I did the treats, it didn't subtract. So I don't know if you wanted to do that before any possible combat.
Let me see. Let me see if any. It's just all my stuff broken today. Well, some of my scripts are working.
Let's just do a full sweep and call everything broken.
Some of my stuff is working.
Am I supposed to be able to see anything right now? Because right now I'm at black screen. Is that just me?
Yeah, you're good. Not yet. He hasn't drug us on
Okay.
yet.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. It's something. Everything is broken. All
Yeah.
right.
When it's a
Well,
new map, he places us initially, and then we can.
It
move
looks
around.
like okay. There we are. There we are.
Alright, so you guys are down south. Over here, kind of hiding as you come up to the tree. Actually, you know what? Let me put you over here, because you'd still be in a heavily wooded area. And you do see some movement around the camp. Several goblins are kind of moving to and fro. And looks like, just they don't look too worried, like they're not on guard or anything. They might just be kind of resting. Perception checks might tell you some other things. You might notice some stuff.
Perception.
Yeah, definitely looking for
I'm
horns.
trained. I'm trained.
Oh, come
I'm more or
on.
less
Well, remember, only 3 of you
I'll
are there
do it.
right now.
There we go.
Okay.
The
got
rest
it.
of you
Okay.
are
At
back.
least someone got something
Nice.
decent.
Nice.
Got it.
Yeah, let's have a bad day, except for that one stealth check. Yes.
Alright, so you do notice there is one of them up here who has a horn around his neck, who's kind of like messing with his
Which
tent.
one was it again?
It is this one.
Okay. I will.
If there's more you don't see, you can move around in the trees as well if you want to move the token to try to get a better vantage point, but doing so will require stealth checks if you want to like try to get a better view from this forested area.
Yeah.
I will try to
I can think
quietly
of your best.
point that out to them that I see one with a horn.
Tiger
And
whisper.
I will-
Maybe we should see. Maybe we should see how close we can get to that one, and stay within cover.
Yeah.
All right, so give
Try
me,
to pick that one out.
if you're gonna move, go ahead and give me stealth checks.
Well, what I'm thinking is like for Lynn's plan of casting silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I don't know, I guess it looks like silence is not a druid spell, so I wouldn't know the range.
If
of
you don't want to
silence.
risk it, you can just fall back and take what information you have so far. And
But
then you,
Alette, you're not a ranger, are you?
Uh,
No,
gu-
okay.
guys, what?
And
one
she would definitely be
sec,
messaging too. I mean, we're still with 120 feet of everyone else, so.
Oh, okay. So
I'm also I also could cast silence in 120 feet radius. No, with
well, you can't talk to them right
I
now. I
can't-
don't think. 'Cause
Oh,
you're
yeah,
still
yeah.
that's the problem right now. There's I was looking to see if I would know the range of silence to see how close we'd have to get to that one.
the range
But
of
I don't really.
silence is
No,
120
I know
feet.
that.
Well, he
Yeah,
knows
I
it,
know
but his
that, but Bud
character
doesn't
wouldn't
know
know
it.
that. Yeah.
So
Okay.
Bud wouldn't really know. We have to figure out how close we can get to him.
When-
Yeah, since
So
right now it's just
probably-
Alette, Bud, and
Probably
Ilar.
I'd just say I spotted one with a horn. I don't see any others that have them. So maybe we should try to go back and get the others so we can silence the horn before we do anything else.
When Alette
Yeah.
Right.
when Alette messages us, I would suggest, if Alette and Alar are in place and stay in place, then they should have a pretty good chance of staying hidden. If Bud wanted to come back on his own to blanket the rest of us with his pass without trace.
Right.
Yeah, she should pass that along. That's a good idea. Yeah.
So there could be others with
Let me-
horns, but from this vantage point, that's the only one you see.
And if you guys are in place, then you're able to kind of watch, and you might see them mill around and maybe possibly see something else while you're waiting
Yeah.
for
So me and Alette will keep an eye out on things going here. Well, but
Yeah. Should we
head
try to
back.
get a
Okay.
little closer and then
a
stay
little further
there,
north,
or
maybe.
yeah, like up in
I
the
mean,
trees here a little
Yeah,
bit?
we can head just a little bit further north. I think
Yeah,
that would be a
before
good idea, just to
before
get
Bud leaves
more
you.
of a vantage and see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we want to get close enough to that
as
Alright.
close
guy with
as
the
we
horn.
can while still in this set. So yeah, like right here somewhere.
So
Yeah.
give me more stealth checks.
Okay.
3.
Nice.
Do you want me to make one too? If I'm heading back.
Oh, did you leave them there? You headed back?
Well, we're
Well,
going.
they were
we're
gonna
going.
try
Not
to go
yet. He's about to.
closer.
After they get
So
their
if you are leaving, you would need a stealth check as well to leave.
To leave, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because we're going maybe like 30 feet from where the token is now, so I think we would still be within
Yeah.
your thing if you stayed still. So,
Well, that was the plan, right? I'm going back to get the others.
yes.
As soon as Alar and,
Thumbs-
and Alette are in place, because they're moving
Yeah.
a little bit north first. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then,
But they clearly rolled fantastically, so.
Once they get in position, then I will. Oh wait, that was the wrong. That was nope. That was Bud.
So-
I should be rolling as a tiger. Sorry. Hang on.
Alright.
24.
with your pass without trace.
Alright.
Yeah.
So go ahead, you can move the token to where you're trying to get to. I guess within there, or Bud's moving too, so I guess you can move wherever you want as long as you're within the
Well-
tree line.
Bud is moving.
We're going up here first, though, right? Like,
Alright, so you sneak north. And you would notice.
oh yeah, look, there's a couple more.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
So you would notice something a little bit unsettling. One of these is not a goblin,
What is this?
Uh-oh.
There's a
but
hobby.
some kind of much taller, heavily armored figure. Though still looking kind of strange. Do any of you have nature, the two of you? Or I guess Bud went too, so
Yeah.
Bud has nature. Or no, he doesn't.
Yeah, Bud's still here at
Uh,
this point, I believe.
No, I'm not trained in nature. I can just I can add my wisdom to my nature checks.
So you think it's a hobgoblin.
Okay.
Though you don't know.
Yeah, I'm not trained, but
Yeah, you don't know too much about what type of like hobgoblin it is. But yeah, that does not look like a goblin.
That's probably the guy. Frantic.
Mm.
Interesting that
Just a
we
guess.
Never got any intel that he wasn't a goblin. Well, I guess goblin
Right.
in, I guess.
He's a goblin.
oh
bleed.
yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, I might send a bag, let them know that hobgoblin, and then there's roughly 6 others or so that we see in this camp, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
let's-
and he has a
Or
horn.
7.
Tents.
Yeah.
Oh, there's tents too. There's 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, I was doing that real
So
far.
potentially another 9 at least, if there is one in each tent.
Yeah.
I failed to note that last time.
Give me actually give me a perception check. Maybe you'll hear some of them moving around if they are intense.
Oh, okay, cool.
This is getting intense.
Haha.
Wow.
Boom.
But so 16. You think you hear 3 more moving around in the close tent. You don't hear any in these tents like over here though.
So there's a good number of them. Plus, there's still that hunting party out and about.
Yeah. Which is why we don't want them to blow any horns. And does this mean that the hobgoblin has a horn on him as well?
Yes. So he does have a horn that's kind of just draped around his neck. Him and this guy.
So while we're waiting for Bud to get back to us, I would suggest, like, I think if we can get into place without being detected, I think our first priority should be to see if we can take a few out from range and silence the hornblowers.
Right. And I do have prestidigitation. I can't even say the word, but I could do some kind of small distraction and kind of
So-
might give us. I don't know if that would help or hurt.
Are the two of you staying here, like in hiding?
Yeah, we're just kind of hunkering down.
Yeah, we're just
waiting
chilling.
for them to join us. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just put your tokens down then and delete the party token. Go ahead. Those of you who... So I guess back where you all are waiting, the tiger would come sneaking up.
And I think we would prepare to go forward.
So at this point, I would probably dismount Frank. That's going to be painful.
Yeah, if he goes kind of around a slightly different direction, he could be a pivotal, like, burst in another surprise after things get going,
Well, and
Yeah, we're
I'm
kind of
trying to-
thinking, telling them to kind of flank somewhere else versus from right next to where me or
yeah.
are.
So remember, Alar, you and Alette are not there right now. You're in hiding back at the camp.
Yeah, probably should have mentioned that ahead of time.
Well, Alette might still be messaging.
Yeah. Periodically, she'd be like, "How's it going?" Just in case you had
So-
anything
Oh, that's
to
right,
inform us,
From
because you
up-
can only respond to like me.
Well, from up here, you would be out of range of message because they're 120 feet from the bottom of the
Okay.
map. So yeah, you'd be radio silence right now.
She would, yeah, that makes sense. She would still ping them every now and then, see if they're getting closer.
Sure.
Try to
Yeah,
catch
but
them as they
I-
get a little bit closer.
Go ahead,
Because I know I have. Sorry, I was just trying to find. I know I have a telepathic bond with. Oh, 1 mile. Okay, plenty of space. So yeah, I would have. I would dismount Frank and basically send him maybe 200-300 feet away.
Kind of circling kind of the camp to a different direction a little bit.
Probably not that far away, but yeah, he'd be a decent a ways, like
Mhm,
200-300
sure.
feet to the
Coming in
east.
from a
Dude,
slightly
So
different
he's
angle.
just
yeah.
kind of wandering around the woods right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not aimlessly.
Random
but like wandering aimlessly.
Not
Oh.
aimlessly.
But I am
Frank.
communicating with him, keeping him, again within about
On
300
track,
feet.
right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
All
yeah,
right.
I would say to the tiger, well, yeah, we can approach, but again, I'll make a lot of noise.
Let's try to get Lynn and the tiger in ahead of you and I, Morgan, because
How-
we need Lynn to get that spell off.
Yes.
Right.
I need to ask you guys, how far away was the scout?
We're 160 foot or so north of you.
Yeah,
No,
from
no,
the
no,
edge
no,
of the
no,
map.
not
The hornblowers from
No,
your
I-
location.
I'm-
think she
Oh.
means.
the home followers from our location. How far are they, bud?
From where we are right
Yeah, yes.
right
From
now,
where we are, right
I
now.
don't know.
How far?
I don't know.
Okay.
A long way away. But from where we were within the trees, I think we could get within 120 feet of them.
So
Probably.
let's have Morgan and I kind of stay at the very back edge of your pass without trace, and then you and Lynn kind of move kind of at the front.
Can
Well, I
I
guess you're-
can I
you're
ride the
in the middle,
tiger?
Yeah.
Can I ride the tiger?
Technically,
I
the
think
tiger
medium.
is
I
a
think he's
medium
medium,
creature,
isn't
so
he?
you could.
Yeah.
have
I
to
can
be
just
small.
climb on Bud's back.
Actually, it says large beast.
Oh.
For a tiger?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Big ass
Well,
tiger.
if you crouch down, I could climb on your back.
I mean, tigers are big. I don't know. Okay, sure, we'll say they're large. Is yeah.
I'm just
Sure,
looking.
why not?
I'm just looking at the sheet. That
Okay. So maybe you can. All right. So if you're
Yeah, then
all
I'm-
trying to sneak into the camp, I would need stealth checks from all of you to see if you can get up
Okay.
there undetected.
Moment of truth, guys.
Let and I are still just kind of Do we still need to roll ones as
No,
we're staying here? We haven't moved, or
You
okay?
two are
At
you two are fine.
least
The rest of them.
If we
though.
make noise, at least you guys still have cover and can surprise them.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, 18.
Oh,
Ooh,
there's my bad roll. That's still an 18.
yeah, it's still pretty good. So 18 is the low roll. As you are very
Wait.
quietly moving into the area.
What?
Let me check something.
I like that your low roll is one of my average rolls.
I wasted my nat 20 there.
Oh,
There'll be others. I believe it.
I hope. May you be correct in all your predictions, bud.
They might not happen tonight, but there'll be another one.
One day.
Someday
Chances
you'll roll
are.
another one.
But it is not this day. Alright, so you're in
you.
tiger form, Bud, right? So you said you're large?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I have a tiger form for you? That would make this easier.
Yeah, I can drag it.
I can get it. I just was not sure. Okay,
It's in
I got it, yeah,
Oh.
under the
I
shapeshift.
just had it. Resources shapeshift. Yep. There it is.
Wait, where'd all the other tokens I just put on go?
So am I on Bud or are we just walking?
I assumed you guys were just walking.
Okay.
That was weird. I thought it just pulled you all on, then it seemed like it deleted you.
I'd imagine you would be less stealthy if you're riding or reading.
It would put you up taller. I don't know how. Are we in trees or brush? I can't.
Alright. So you guys come sneaking in from the southwest here. Luckily, Bud's spell is doing very good work, and none of you have been noticed yet.
Alette would.
Somebody tell me, please, where the hell that scout
Yeah.
is.
Alette would message Lynn
Jeez.
and indicate that they've been moving around a little bit, but the
It's this one. Right?
supposedly the leader and the guy over here have
Lynn-
horns, and there's a mage there as well.
Lynn
Looks
and
like
the
maybe.
move-
Ping
yeah,
it.
Kind of if like this whole like there's
Lynn
three.
and the tiger
Yeah.
should move. Bud and Lynn should move north a little bit so she can
So-
get the view.
If you want to move some more from this point, it would be new stealth checks to go further in. Because you
I
are
will need to
dangerously
get further in.
close to the goblins now.
So the ones that have the wrench
Yes.
icons are the ones that we've spotted that have horns.
Yeah, if there are others, then you haven't spotted them yet.
And there's more
Right.
than one Lynn, so you want to move north a little bit as carefully as you can, and then you should be able to.
The ones that have horns.
They've got like a little wrench icon. on
They
them.
have the wrench icon on them. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I can only see two with wrenches though.
Yeah, so go ahead and move
Yeah,
with
it's just-
the tiger a
just the
little
two.
bit. Yeah.
So yeah, I will sneak along with Lynn so that she has the cover of the past.
Do we want to have? We could time it where we all do some ranged attacks at the same time that Lynn releases her spell, if we wanted, or do we want her to go ahead
I like
and
that idea.
open it with the spell?
Wait, the ritual is 10 minutes, right?
You can't do it as a ritual. You'd be sitting down in a bush and mumbling, and they'd find us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
spend
true.
a spell slot.
I will
bug
do
over
it
there.
as I'll do it
I don't know why
as
silence
an
requires
action.
verbal components, but it does.
I know.
It's
I
such
hate
a
that.
So should we all target this guy down here and Lynn the hobgoblin, or is he able to get both of them with the silence, or what do we got going on here?
She picks a point, so if she picks a place kind of that encompasses both of them, that might give us some time.
Okay.
And the rest of us need to try and focus our ranged attacks on the horn holders.
Alright, so what
I don't trust my bow at all, but we'll give it a shot.
Maybe we could get the horn out of the
So did
big
you guys
guys.
move up here to whisper to them?
We're still.
No.
She can still
Morgan-
talk to him telepathically, right?
Doing
Morgan has a
the
link
Never mind.
message. All right.
Yeah. I think Morgan said he. Oh no, that was with his horse, I guess.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
I
could
can
only
only
communicate
communicate.
with one at a time, so it's kind of like Lynn, I guess, was asking questions, and Alette was, you know.
Yeah, I can
flipping
do
out.
that. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Let me just drag this out. Let me just delete this. Fuck.
And then I
Sorry.
guess, yeah, Athy was whispering to Lynn. So
Oh, somebody deleted it for me. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do you want to do?
Your signal
I'm
when
close.
you
Yeah.
attack.
I am close enough. So I will be casting spell without the spell silence over here.
All right. So you're going to cast a spell to start things off.
The
How
moment
far
she starts
can
casting, I
oh,
think we would all start casting or doing
Yeah.
something.
I would pull out my longbow as she's casting.
Yeah, we all
It's
kind of got our bows
150
up.
feet.
All right. So Bud, give me another stealth check because you moved
Okay.
up a bit.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to pounce. and
Although
getting
I don't
close to
think
the
you could
edge.
even be spotted. 'cause
I mean,
you
not with
already-
a 35, I couldn't.
Yeah, even with a 1, you're pretty high. So mark yourself as concentrating, by the way.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry.
Not me though. Oh, fuck.
Well, you will be concentrating on silence.
So I'll say, yeah, the inciting
No, it's an
event
action. Oh wait, is that a
the
concentration spell?
spell.
Yeah.
Give me a
So go ahead and give me initiative rolls.
This guy looks really
I will
scary,
initiative
guys.
roll, then mark myself as concentration.
I'm gonna move your
Give me a
silence for a moment.
Then
That's very specific.
Raven
9.1.
Concentration. Wait, where's my initiative? Got it. There we go.
Were you asking me something?
Yeah, for Frank, should I roll initiative now? We said 300 feet away, 60 feet per turn. I'd
Oh
immediately
my
be
god!
calling for.
There's my
That's-
bad rolls.
We can wait on bringing him in since he's not going to
Wait,
be in right away anyway.
What happened to our
I swear
silence?
to God, I never get
Oh,
good rolls on initiative.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I think we wanted to wait for Lynn to. The cue is when Lynn casts silence, right? So
Yeah.
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 All right. So that is the inciting incident. Did you guys all roll initiative? It looks like you did. So I have to
Wait.
adjust the.
Damn it, I gotta go
Oh,
first.
fuck,
I'm gonna
I
miss
moved
with
the
my
thing.
bow.
I have to adjust the
back.
enemies because they are surprised. So,
Wait, let me move the spell to a place where I cast it. Okay, there we go.
yeah, just give me a second to adjust these.
If I miss with this bow, I'm going to throw it in the trash.
Maybe you'll hit them with the bow
Right
when you
in the
throw it.
trash.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I was really unhappy with my initiative until I saw Lynn's.
At least Lynn got her
I
spell
never
off.
get good. I never get good fucking initiative at all. Never.
yeah, I mean that was a 2. So nothing would have helped that.
Yeah,
I'm just
and we've
giving
got
all the
somebody's-
goblins -5 to their initiatives for disadvantage. Because I don't really want to bother with trying to roll a disadvantage for each of them.
Minus
Alright.
what?
-5.
Because we surprised them.
Yeah. Alright, so the scores are adjusted. Your magic would cast as the area here suddenly becomes silence. The goblins kind of looking around confused as if they've suddenly gone deaf. Next to act is going to be Alar. What are you going to do?
So we're all kind of timing our shots here, right? I'm gonna. Where is he at? I don't know if that works or not. The bottom with the horn. I'm gonna attempt to,
Fire at
for
him
once,
in the,
hit with an arrow.
Alright, so you are hidden, giving you advantage. And sneak attack if you hit.
Where's my advantage? Oh, there it is. Advantage. You just say advantage, right?
Yeah. Do you have a short bow?
Oh, the what? Yeah, short bow.
Okay. I think the range on that is 90, so he's just in range.
Oh, am I? This is showing. Oh, I guess 80/320. Am I missing something
Oh,
here?
so he's out of range for you.
Oh shit. Okay. So what's the 320 on this mean? Is that just?
That's long
Will
range.
just be
so
at
you can
disadvantage.
fire up to 320 feet, but past the 80 is disadvantage.
Does that cancel out my advantage?
So you
Or how does that work?
could. I don't think you could fire at him with sneak attack. It would be a wash because you would lose disadvantage for the long range.
Would he be able to move forward and still be stealthed?
You could move out of the bushes and fire. He'll just be seen
That
at
would
the
leave
end
him
of their
open,
turn.
yeah.
Yeah, so if you want, you could run out a bit to get a better shot.
Out of character, what does somatic mean?
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Gestures.
can I try to run to
Okay.
this little? This is a tree or bush? What am I looking at here?
That's
It's a tree, right? Oh my gosh, my
tree.
whole screen just minimized, tiny.
Yeah, so you can run up there. They'll see you when you fire, but you would be within range now. So go ahead, take your shot. You have an
Okay.
advantage.
Advantage, sneak attack. Short bow. Where's my short bow?
All right, so you fire from hidden. 15. That is just enough to strike.
Goodness gracious.
So AC
Alright.
15, that would hit, just barely. Doing 16 points of damage as he takes an arrow to the shoulder. Bleeding pretty badly with 3 levels of wound. He is still up. He yells
Focus.
out, but being silenced, no one would hear.
No
anything.
sound.
Okay.
This guy also yells something, but again, there's no sound. Anything else, Ilar?
I guess. No, I'm trying to half-ass stay hidden behind this tree from the ones that may not be completely obvious to everything.
All right.
Not still bonus action, hide with your abilities.
That's true.
I don't think I can do that with once I move, though. I think because I moved it.
Yeah, he had to dash to get where he is, so yeah, because that would have been 35 feet.
Oh.
So, yeah, I think that's what I got.
All right.
Wait, did I move 35 feet?
Wasn't it?
Is it too far?
It looked like 30 from just the
I thought it was.
ruler
maybe
there,
it
but
was 30. So yeah, you could have done your hide then. Go ahead, roll stealth.
Oh, I still can? I thought if I moved at all. Hold on, let me. Where's it at?
That's
No,
that's the typical rogue is you start hidden, you attack, you hide again. That's the rogue's mentality.
Yeah, so give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Let's see how you do.
Stealth. I thought I were talking about.
Alright, so
Nice.
you
Still have advantage.
disappear into the brush there. These are all bushes, by the way. Oh, these would be difficult terrain. So let's say you're here in the bushes. Athy, what are you going to do?
All right, so I thought of this just as we started combat, but I didn't want to interrupt. I realized I should have called this earlier, but since I'm still learning my character, will you allow me to swap initiatives with Morgan?
Sure.
Okay, that's what I would do because I'm not very effective at range, and this first round is pivotal, and I know he is eager to get in there.
I really appreciate that.
I don't
Alright, so
even
I'll change
see
mine
Morgan
to-
on the initiative. Oh, there he is. So you become a
I'm
7.
near the bottom.
So you become a 7 and he becomes a 17.
Sorry, Alette.
Did I just
no, you're
adjust that
good.
myself then?
Yeah,
17?
you can change that. Alright. So Morgan, what do you want to do?
I give a nod to Athy in appreciation, and then
She looks around with a bit of confusion. She was like, "Gosh, I was just wishing that He was ready to go. Oh, wow, what happened? She doesn't understand what she just did.
It's probably more
I would
like
say-
she gives him like the go ahead, right? Because it's not magical.
I guess it's not really magical, is it? It's just
Yeah.
the alert.
It's like go, go, go.
Get to there. So I do see the wounded guy over there, but I am going to actually take a shot at the leader, I think. Can't actually get to them. But what I can do is get to there. That's a straight shot, no disadvantage, right?
That is correct. He has no cover. He does have a very high AC though, 20. He's in plate armor.
You know what? I have a +6, which is decent. So we're going to guiding bolt the crap out of him and hope that that helps other people hit him.
Sorry about the word of radiance. Sorry.
All right, so you cast.
Actually, and you know what? We're going to go ahead and second level that shit.
A gamble.
Gamble.
Well, so unfortunately, that is going to miss flying past him.
Sorry for that, Alette. Thank you. Or Kathy, sorry. Oh, man.
That would have been good though. It would have given the
That would have given advantage on something else. That was my hope. Not just to do the damage, but... Okay, that's odd. It didn't actually take away the spell slot, so I have to do that manually. That's what I wanted to verify, so I missed. Move bonus action. Nobody really needs healing yet, so we're not going to do that. Plus, I cast a spell. Fortunately, that's all I can do despite the help from Athy. Sorry.
All right,
Did
so
what you
that's
could
it for you.
That is it for me. Well, and then I'm telling Frank to run, and I'm counting down 60 feet.
All right, so the warrior over
Actually, I'm going to
here,
count down 120.
would have
surprised for you.
seen the guiding bolt shoot past and yell something in Goblin as he rushes this way.
No one hears him.
Several-
Oh, that one.
Several
I
others
see,
are
yeah.
now kind of looking around. He's going to fire his short bow at Morgan at disadvantage because it's long range. Nope, it just kind of hits the ground over here.
shooting
Alright.
star.
So the goblin boss that you wounded, still confused as to why his horn, or why he can't hear anything. Is going to run over here, taking cover. Pull out his short bow, fire at Morgan as well, because he can't see Ilar.
Assuming I have some form of cover.
Yeah, the house is
From
in
the
way.
tent, yeah.
So the arrow hits the tree near you, but does not strike. Tiger goes.
All right, I'm gonna emerge from the bushes, 5, 10, and then I'm going to use my prowl.
Yeah. Alright, so you
So I'm
are
gonna move 20 feet.
moving
10, 15,
carefully and quietly
20.
across the open area.
I I assume that I could hide at this point from the one that's on the other side of the tent, even if I'm not hiding from this one up here, or does it?
Yes, you can, as long as you have cover from something, you can stealth from it. Cover or concealment. Oh, so yeah, you are very sneaky as you move quietly through the camp. Anything else?
So then, as I understand it, I have 30 feet of my movement left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
those
Try
green
to-
bushes are difficult terrain because they are bushes.
okay, so
Just
maybe I only have
FYI.
25 feet of movement yet left. Shoot. Well, if that's the case, I can't quite reach him, so that was pointless.
Can you
Oh,
get
well.
into the bushes? Oh, I guess you already hid, so yeah.
Yeah, I hid on the other side of the tent, and then I emerged hoping to pounce on this guy, but I didn't have enough movement.
The joys of being low level.
Yeah, well,
Surprise.
yeah.
Or just not having enough movement.
Well, no, I guess I
Right,
just mean
exactly.
like all of our struggles with trying to hit things in this first round. We're all like, ah.
Could I have gone the other way around? I don't think I could have.
How much did you have left?
25, you said.
25
I think I
after.
had
Can you jump?
25 because it took me 10 feet to get the first 5 feet to get out
I mean,
of the
you could
bushes.
move into position to do it next turn, but yeah, you don't have enough movement to get up to him.
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. I will. I'll just like stay right here, hidden from. No, there's one that can see me over there. I'll stay right here, hidden from those on that side. But
You have
this
enough
guy right
cover
here.
here that you'd be hidden from him as well. So
I
if
think
you
there's
come-
another one that's over here though that would see me if I'm right
yeah,
here.
he was trying to stay
Yeah,
Oh,
right here.
He would not see you. You have enough cover.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I will stay there and prepare to pounce next time.
Any action, since I don't think you used your action yet.
I guess I'll dodge.
Dodge, alright. So...
Stealth and dodge all the attacks at Morgan.
Hearing the noise, one of the goblins steps out of the tent here. Does not notice the tiger. He is going to move here, giving you an oppie if you want to take it.
Yeah.
Actually, I should point something out. The prowl is actually part of the multi-attack. So
Oh.
so it was my action. So I'm not dodging, and
Oh,
that
you're
means
not
I have to
dodging.
pounce on something. So if there is a bug around here that I spot, I'm going to pounce on it.
Well, you could just say you attack nothing. It's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, do you want to take an attack on this guy as he moves away?
Sure, I guess.
That will reveal you.
It will, and I won't get, even though I'll have advantage on the attack, it won't let me use the pounce. No, that's my only attack. Never mind. So yes, I attack, I do a pounce attack.
Alright, 23 is going to strike as you jump on this guy.
All right, and then he is prone.
How much does he take?
6 slashing.
Does he take an extra 6?
Oh,
You had advantage?
yeah, it rolled. Yeah, so I got 6 on the slashing and then 6 on the extra.
Alright,
Die
so
as
that
well.
is going to down him.
Nice.
As he is just taken to the floor, you clawing him
This
up.
would be kind of
Now-
a terrifying situation for these goblins. It's
And
like
now
they're-
he's
And you hear a
difficult
bunch
terrain.
of screams from inside the tent. There might be
And now
more in
he's
there.
like an impediment for the other people to get out of the tent.
Alright.
Goblin
so-
steps out and immediately gets mauled by a tiger. That's a bad day.
Exactly. So that
I'll
is
be
it
right back.
for him. Up north, one of the goblins steps out of a tent up here.
Oh, another mage.
He is kind of looking around as he also heard that blast of energy from guiding bolts. Probably saw it streak past the tent. The only one I guess he'd see the tiger and Morgan. So he's going to move down this way, screaming something in Goblin. Has to stop here because of the difficult terrain. He pulls out his hexer stick. Oh, but everyone's too far away. Oh, the tiger isn't. But he is, yeah, he would see you because the tent is a dome. So he is going to point his stick towards you and roll a natural 1. So he just blasts the side of the tent here. And
Kills
begins
another
to-
goblin inside.
Nah. Alright, so that's it for that guy. This warrior over here is going to rush this way, pull out his short bow and fire at the tiger. 14, I think, would strike you. I think he stepped
Oh.
away.
Yeah, he stepped away.
Didn't have advantage, so he does 7 damage to Bud. Giving him 1 level of wound.
I'm back.
You just
yes.
got shot for
Yeah, I heard.
7 damage. Alright, so this guy up here is going to move to here and take the stealth action. What does this do?
Did it give me?
Alright, so yeah, he does stealth. He does not roll very well, so you would still see him. he is also going to fire a light crossbow at the tiger. Oh, but 21 will strike you,
Okay.
doing 6 more piercing. As you're mauling this guy, a bunch of little arrows are hitting you.
Oh. Now I'm badly wounded.
Frantic.
Oh, no.
And I
He's
have to
going
make
to-
another.
Move through to here. Still confused as to why he can't say anything. He is going to pull out a javelin and hurl it at Morgan at disadvantage. That should have been whispered, but I believe 15 or 12 is going to miss you.
Miss.
Okay. Is he not whispering? Give me a sec. Okay, so he is going to pull out a second javelin and hurl that as well, again at disadvantage. And once again, miss you. That's it for him. The Goblin Warrior in the bushes is going to come down here and take a hide action as a bonus action. So another stealth check. So he would disappear from view as he pops out firing his short bow. And with advantage, 22, I believe, will hit you, Mr. Tiger.
Yes. Why is everyone picking on me just because I killed that guy?
It's because you mauled their friend to death. 5 points of
You're a terrifying
piercing
tiger.
as you are shot
mean-
again.
Tigers do what tigers do.
This guy up here, gonna run into the bushes here, attempt to stealth. Does not roll very well, so it does not stealth, and will fire at Morgan with his crossbow. Ooh, 22 I think is gonna hit you, Morgan.
That does hit.
So your armor gets hit with the crossbow going through, and you are struck for 9 piercing. As it kind of, luckily the armor stopped most of the damage, but it still cuts you a little as it pierced through.
That nice little temp HP helps also.
Yeah. Alette, what do you want to do?
Okay, well, she's got her bow out at the moment. She's gonna try to finish off this guy here with the horn.
Okay.
So
you emerge
first
from
attack.
stealth, firing at advantage.
Yep.
You would have some cover, but you have advantage.
Oh, advantage.
Oh,
Ooh.
crit.
Nice.
Nice.
Not that I needed it on this. Probably he's like almost dead anyway.
Okay, so
Is that the crit? Oh, I forgot to. Did I click the
didn't click
crit damage?
Nope. Alright, 11. So you pop out, getting him by surprise, and shoot him right between the eyes. He goes down.
Okay.
What else?
All right, and then she's got one more attack, so she's gonna try to take a shot at the big guy. Just trying to
This guy screeches
test him
from the
out, yeah.
bushes. He's like, pointing at you and saying something in Goblin.
who this guy here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, she wants to see what it takes to hit the big guy. So
So 22 will strike him even with cover. That's exactly what you needed.
nice. Okay, not that I'm gonna do too much damage, but it's something.
Start somewhere.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Not too much damage, do 9.
Yeah.
it takes
And then I think
9,
she's
gaining a
going
little
to. I mean, she's been revealed anyway, so she's gonna switch to her sword and shield, or sword. Wait. Oh, right. The whole shield thing, I forgot about. So she wouldn't be able to have her shield. No.
switching
kinda
to
sucks.
It's an
shield
action.
is
yeah.
what is it?
Okay.
Item interaction?
It's an action. No, it's an action.
No, they changed it
They did? I thought
in
they.
the new rule update.
Oh, I thought the errata said that it was an action.
I believe it is an item interaction now to pull out your
Oh,
shield.
Okay.
That's much
Alright.
better. So if we're going with that, that's great. I'm happy. Either way, yeah. So she that was going to determine whether she would step forward or not if she had her shield. So
You will have to
considering she
drop your
does,
bow, though, because you don't have enough to put it away and
right?
draw your
Just
shield.
yeah, because I'm not like attacking.
Unless you
Right,
just
so-
draw your shield for now and have your bow in hand still.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
You can put it away next
The
turn.
shield was the important thing there for her, and she's going to. I guess she's going to move up here.
Alright, so you move up
Yeah.
to the bushes.
Yeah.
That
Thanks
was
for the
difficult terrain.
clarification.
Did you
Oh,
keep that?
So I guess that would have been 30. So maybe I can be here or here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright, that's it for you?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so that ends your turn. Out of the tent where the tiger is mauling the guy, another goblin warrior steps out. And he's just going to jump at the tiger with his dagger or scimitar. No. 10, though, is not enough to hit you, so the tiger would jump out of the way, avoiding the slash. Athy.
All right, I'm going to start with a shift. Which gives me 9 temp HP and +1 AC. And
Alright.
then I'm going to move 30 feet here in the brush so that I retain some cover. Can I still... I have to probably be on the edge of the brush in order to, like, have a clear shot, right? Or can I shoot from in here?
You'd have to be at the edge to not have cover problems, or at least, like, right near the edge. So I'd say 10 feet back, you could still do it.
Okay, perfect. Then I'll move 30 feet, because I'm assuming this is all difficult terrain.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm going to take a shot with disadvantage. Wait, what's the range? Let me look here. Oh, 80. Okay, so I think I'm actually not at disadvantage. All right, yep. So I'm gonna try and put a crossbow bolt in this guy.
Alright, you fire at the leader, who is out in the open, so no cover.
And since I'm in the bushes, do I have advantage?
Are you hiding?
I did not. Well, I was hiding actually, because this is my first time moving since combat
Yes,
started.
so you would
So
still
we
be
were.
hidden, so yes.
I guess it doesn't matter with my roll, but still, it looks like I hit him.
Yeah,
All right.
22 would strike. Shooting him for 8 piercing, I believe.
Yeah, unless I call it out, it'll just be piercing. But she has the option to change it once she understands her abilities.
Alright.
And then you will get a second attack because of. I forget what the not infusion.
Yeah, you're
Thirsting blade. Thirsting blade. Yeah.
yeah, because it's your packed weapon.
Yeah, she bonded to it on our way in because she figured ranged would come in handy.
Alright, so 16 is not going to be enough, and that's just going to get stuck in his shield.
All right, that's my
Or
turn.
in his armor. Alright, that's it for you. The Hexer goes. Where is the Hexer? Oh, he's in the thing up here. So he pulls out his Hex Wand, rushes up to here, taking cover. He's going to blast down at Alette, the Hex Stick. 22 is going to blast you as a multicolor beam strikes you, doing 11 points of psychic damage.
Gee. Okay, so I'll use the temp for that. So. Okay.
He is then going to shake his stick, the Hex Stick, as a spell is being cast. And suddenly a big blob of grease appears on the floor where you are.
Aw, this again.
I need
Always with the
a
grease.
dex save.
Okay.
As it gets very slippery.
Okay.
Oh, so you are going
just see, I
to.
think-
Oh yeah, what do you got?
I just want to see if something applies here. I don't think it does for this. No, it's ability checks only.
Alright,
Okay.
so you slip, falling right on your ass, going
Lovely.
prone, right in the middle of the grease. That's it for the Hexer. The warrior is going to rush down this way into the bushes, take the hide action as a bonus action. He does successfully hide, and he's going to pop out with a short bow strike on the tiger. 13 is your AC. You don't have cover because the guy's down. So that's going to strike you for 5. So I think that destroys your form, right?
Yeah, hang on a second. Sorry, my headphones are dying. Yeah, 5 takes me out of tiger form, and I take 1 point of carryover damage. And I need to see if I make. I assume I do the concentration check now using Bud's Constitution because of the carryover damage.
Yes. Well, anytime
I'm no
you take...
longer. No, I was taking it, but I was using the
Oh,
tiger's
yeah.
Constitution because it's a physical.
Yeah, you are
check.
correct.
Yes. So, all right. So there's Bud standing there, and he's no longer concentrating on Pass Without Trace. Do you want me to drag Bud's token
I can poof the tiger out. Just give me a sec. My
Okay.
UI
So
freaked
I
out
gotta
a little. I
change the
just
battery
need to
on my
reload.
headphones real quick.
But go ahead and pull your token back on where the tiger is.
And remember, you can put yourself in any of the 4 spots the tiger was occupying.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't matter most of the time, but sometimes it can be strategic.
Yeah.
Why is this not working? This really pisses me off. Alright, I'm just going to delete it. So bring your guy back out and just set your initiative to the 15.16. So just roll initiative and set it up. So that is it for the Goblin Warrior. Lynn, what are you going to do?
Sorry, give me a second. I am, let's see.
I think you were telling me
Who's
about...
attacking what? God damn it. Okay.
I think,
okay.
or yeah, what are you doing?
What? I'm going to God damn it, where was I? I can't do anything that has like concentration, so Sacred Flame, I guess.
Alright, which one are you targeting?
Sacred Flame. I'm going to go with I don't know if this guy's in range. Probably this guy. Ah shit. Not that. The guy, oh what, come on. The Hobgoblin. Am I close enough?
No, I believe Sacred Flame only has 60-foot range.
Okay, I'm going to just move then. Give me a sec.
Okay, so the trees here are difficult terrain if you're moving through them. Just FYI.
Okay, so I only have 15 foot of movement.
Yeah, 3 squares.
Oh goddamn. Fuck. It's so hard to move this goddamn thing with a mouse pad. So I'm just going to go over here then. And who has wound on?
So the only one in range, I think, is this guy right now for Sacred Flame.
Okay, then I'm going to just Sacred Flame that guy then.
Okay, so you hurl some holy fire, which he will try to dodge, attempting to jump out of the way. Rolls a. So what's your DC?
Give me a second. My sheet
Alright, well, I think
shut
you
off.
made it.
I don't know why, but like.
So they +2 that is going to miss him as he dives to the side, avoiding the sacred flame. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Alright.
Nobody's hurt, so I can't really cast anything else.
So another goblin warrior comes rushing over into the bushes, is going to attempt to hide, fails to do so. Still is going to shoot at Bud, though, at disadvantage, because he's long range. Or wait, actually, is that long range? Oh, just barely. So yes, at disadvantage, a 14 is going to miss you, Bud. Luckily,
Okay.
the long range made his shot go wide. That is it for him. Another guy is going to come out of the tent. He's going to move past, come over to here, and just attack you. So he swings, but you throw your shield up, blocking the attack, ending his turn. So this is going to be a new round, but I think this might be a good time to take a break, because we are at the halfway point.
I'm grabbing a drink. And
Yeah, so why don't we do a break, and I'll be
Yeah.
back in a sec.
Yep.
BRB.
Guys, I just realized something annoying. Anyone here?
Yep, I'm still here.
I just found out something fucking annoying.
What's that?
I think the new rules added a ton more of fucking material components to everything. Like, right now, enhanced ability needs at least a piece of, like, a tuft of fur or a feather to cast.
Yeah, but you just
They
need
don't
a
consume it.
you just need a
If
component
it's-
pouch, unless
or-
it has a material cost
Or a holy symbol,
or a holy
which
symbol.
is
Yeah.
usually
Oh,
what
you're
a
right,
cleric uses.
Yeah, I know,
So-
but I don't have a component pouch.
But,
Do you have a
but
holy
if you have
symbol?
a holy symbol, you don't need any material components that don't have a
Gold
GP value or
Yeah.
are consumed by the
Yes,
spell.
but I have something that needs, like, I need a holy symbol that is 50 GP plus.
Right, but the
Oh,
ones
so
that
you don't have a
don't-
holy symbol?
I have a holy symbol.
Right. So the spells that have, let's say, some 50 GP plus, yeah, you're gonna have to work to get those components before you can cast the spell. But all the ones that don't have a gold component, it's just for roleplay. You just say, like, oh, your character fishes a feather out of her pouch or whatever. You like, it's for the material components are for roleplay if they
And
don't
most
have a
of them-
gold. Yeah.
And most of them have a humorous
Some of them, yeah.
aspect to them. Like detect thoughts is a copper piece, like a penny for your thoughts. Which that might just be an American.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just for
Idiom.
roleplay purpose, okay? Got it.
Yeah.
But one question: Do we even have a fucking diamond that is 300 plus GP,
Probably not.
No, yeah, at this
or at
level,
least have enough?
yeah, those spells are meant to be expensive at this level. In a few more levels, we're gonna be like, that's not gonna be as expensive, and we're gonna be giving you more diamonds. But that's why. Remember when we did get a diamond, and we said you should keep it? That was why.
Because, like, also there are a few things that I need to, like, get. For one, when we get somewhere, I think we're going to have to get at least a pair of platinum diamonds. For, like, there is one that is, what spell is it? God damn it! Which spell is it? Fuck. There is a spell that links me with an.
Oh, it's like warding bond.
Yes, warding bond. I need I will, for warding bond I will need a pair of platinum rings that are 50 plus each. And
so
for
that's
clairvoyance, I need a jeweled horn for hearing and a glass eye for seeing, each 100 plus GP. That's it.
yeah. So for those types of things, like when we're in town, you can ask Lou if you're able to buy them, if we have the gold pieces for it. Otherwise, if it's a spell you definitely want to cast, you may just want to let Lou know that you want to get that material component at some point, and he might put it in a treasure board somewhere.
Yeah.
'Cause
I do
typically,
have
like,
a holy symbol. Where is it? Fucking. It says like because I am a fucking cleric, I should have a goddamn holy symbol. Why do I not see it in my freaking inventory?
so wasn't it part of your backstory that you don't know who your god is?
Yes.
So, but you still had a holy symbol as part of your starting equipment?
Right now, no, I don't have a holy symbol.
Did
But
you
I
take,
do because I do.
Did you take your
Wait, I have a
starting...
priest. No, I have a priest pack. So
Yeah, but the priest pack doesn't come with a holy symbol. But if the cleric starting equipment includes a holy symbol, unless you chose starting gold instead and bought your own equipment.
Or you could just say, like, yeah, I didn't have that in there. Yeah. You want to.
I don't have a holy symbol, so I'll have to get a holy symbol afterwards. Luckily,
But yeah,
right now, none of the spells needed.
I was gonna say, then you can't cast any spells that have material components at all, whether or not they have a value.
Maybe it's something like she doesn't realize it's a holy symbol. Like it's a.
That's true. She
Could
doesn't
be.
know who
A
her
trin-
god is.
Like
Do
a
you have
trinket.
any? Do you
that's
have
not
anything
good.
from your background, like a signet ring or any weird little objects from your background? Sometimes the background.
There is a thing. My background is a traveling apothecary, so I would be carrying a bunch of different random items just because I was like
Well-
gifted or something.
Did you choose a background from the books, or did you make one up and like get Lou to approve like a custom background?
I did make it up.
And I'm talking about
we
the
talked about
actual. I'm talking about the mechanical background, not the.
Oh, the
backstory.
mechanical background. I have no idea.
You don't know what you are. I'm not familiar with.
Where?
It's gonna be like priest or outlander or spy or
Charlotte.
Guide or
yeah. There's so many.
What?
Athy's background, she was a guard because she worked for the town watch.
Let me see if I can like go to
So
settings
there's
and
usually
something.
some little objects that are like not just entirely roleplay that come with the background. So you could say one of those is your holy symbol and you don't know it yet. Because you're still deciding who your god is.
I'm an acolyte of nature. I have no idea what the hell that is.
Okay.
Okay, so acolyte is your
Mhm.
your background.
So let's look that up. Acolyte background.
My background is artisan. My background is artisan.
Okay, artisan.
Oh,
So we'll look for that.
okay.
Artisan gets artisan's tools and 2 pouches, traveler's clothes, and gold. Okay, so she doesn't get any. Oh, no, never mind.
Literally, but you know, I am a traveling apothecary in this case, like for like this. I would have a lot of different items stuff.
Well,
So I would be able to cast most of the component spells except for the ones that are like GP and holy symbols.
Sure. Well, that's anything that has material components is GP or holy symbol or component pouch. If it has an M as needed for the spell, then you have to have either a holy symbol, a component pouch, or the specific components that are listed.
Then maybe we should talk to Lou about this because I do not have one.
I think you'll have to ask him, but I mean, holy symbols are only like some of them are no cost at all, and some are like maybe a few gold. So
I mean, like druids can use like a sprig of mistletoe as a focus. So, but I think like the most expensive holy symbols and stuff and casting focuses are like 5 gold. So if you wanted
No,
to just
no. There's one with divinity. There's one that needs a divinity like symbol or object that's at least
I'm not
25
talking about
GP.
spell components. I'm not talking about spell components. I'm talking about casting
Okay.
focus or holy symbol. So if you wanted to
okay.
subtract a few gold, Lou might let you retcon that you've been carrying a holy symbol all along, just because you didn't understand that that's how it worked when you were creating your character, you know?
Yeah, and maybe a component
Clear
pouch
that
as well.
Yeah, you just have to.
Maybe
clear
a component pouch as well.
Well, the
Absolutely
component pouch is more
pouch.
expensive. The component pouch is 25 gold, so.
And you
I
don't
do
need
have
both.
enough.
Well,
And
if
you don't need both.
Yeah, you don't need both. So just pay like 5 gold for a holy symbol. Just clear it with Lou.
No,
Or-
I mean like I want the component pouch because I don't necessarily have because of my like story, I was an outcast, so I wouldn't have a holy symbol on me.
Okay, that's fair. Actually, I've done that with my characters too, where I roleplayed where it made more sense for them to actually have all the bits and bobs in pouches on their person instead of actually having a divine symbol. So for roleplay purposes, that's fair.
Yeah, and let's just say the fucking component pouch, I would stuff everything that other people gave to me into the pouch. So basically, it might have a holy symbol. I don't know why.
I refuse. Wait, what are we talking about?
I don't, because I realized that there's a lot of spells that have spell components now, and I don't have a holy symbol or a component pouch or anything.
We've actually just been explaining to her how that works. I don't think that was fully understood before, so
Too bad.
I don't know if there's any retcon option for her to pay for a component pouch. No.
Alright, fine. Yeah, if you want to spend 25 gold, you can say you have a spell pouch or component.
Yeah, a component pouch. A component pouch would include the stuff that like doesn't cost GP, right?
Yeah,
You could
anything
assume
that doesn't have a
everything, yeah.
material cost is covered by a component pouch.
So I won't be able to cast anything with holy symbols, right?
No, you can cast anything that has material components unless it says it costs a certain amount of gold.
Yeah.
Well, there's some that has like holy symbols.
Oh, that's true. Lou,
cost
doesn't the Channel
different
Divinity say you
stuff.
have to like present your holy symbol or something?
For channel
Wes also has that
divinity,
requirement.
Yeah, for certain things, yeah, you do have to present your holy symbol. So you might not be able to do that until we figure out more about your god.
We were talking about maybe she's got some like heirloom or treasure or bauble on her that she doesn't know is a holy symbol since she just isn't sure who her god is yet. We thought that could be kind of like a roleplay opportunity.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe it's like a really subtle, you know.
maybe like it's an heirloom from your mom or something.
Well,
Like
we'll
Yeah.
a
say,
ring or a necklace or a charm or something, yeah.
we'll say for now you would not have access to those because we have to, which is why you're trying to get into Spire to figure out more about where these powers are coming from. I don't think you're going to need to do a turn undead anytime soon anyway. Because that's all there is, right? Just the
Yeah,
channel
but she does need
divinity.
like a
No,
basic holy symbol
Well-
just to cast her regular spells, right?
No, there
Each
is something
cleric
else.
domain
I
has the
thought it was
second.
I don't need a
component
whole-
pouch.
I do have a problem though. I cannot use the divine spark healing now.
Yeah, Lou, each domain has something else in addition to turn undead for their channel divinity.
I can cast my nature domain.
Well,
though.
then
It's
you
fine.
tell me, what would you have had that's giving you these powers? You gotta give me something, or else you're not gonna be able to get them. Like, what item do you have? Tell me your story,
I'm going to
cleric. Why is it I should grant you these powers?
I'm gonna say like my mom gives me a necklace or something as an heirloom, and I cannot because I was too young to know. I was like I was too young
Alright,
to know what the hell that is.
some this necklace that you have, I guess, glows with energy, and that's how you discovered you could channel through it. So sure,
maybe we
whatever
end
this
up
necklace
finding-
is will be your holy symbol for now.
And whatever markings are on the necklace, maybe we end up finding them someday in Nightspire.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get back to
So
it.
should I? Wait, should I add a holy symbol into my like thing?
Well, it wouldn't be a holy symbol. It'd
Just
just
call
be
it, yeah, your necklace, your heirloom.
heirloom.
necklace.
Out of
Okay,
character, it's
so
a
I'm-
holy symbol, but in character, it's just your heirloom.
Heirloom. So I'm just going to like I'll just put in necklace for my like possessions.
I mean, if you want, you could put in parentheses like holy symbol or something just to remind you. But Alar, it would be your turn. So you
Sorry,
just
Alar.
All right.
you just witnessed a let slip and fall on her ass as a bunch of grease hit her. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so I was trying to figure this out for sure, but this goblin to the right of me here failed his stealth check, so he's still obviously
Yeah,
I
you
can see him,
him.
right?
I would mark him with stealth.
I'm still
and
hidden.
stealth.
Do I still have? So, do I have advantage from here even if I move up to him? I have 30
So
foot, but this
you
is difficult
can-
terrain. So would I hold my advantage?
So you, as long as if you move out of cover, as long as you get your attack off before your movement ends, you would still have advantage. So you could move 15 feet
Okay.
and stab him, and you would still have advantage.
Okay, so yeah, that's
Out
my
of
plan.
character, Lou, out of character,
Hang on, use chat because it's his turn now.
okay,
You can
sorry.
Use text. Go ahead. What do you do in ALR?
I'll run the 15 foot here and attack this guy with sneak attack with the dagger.
Alright,
I
so
meant
you
the
come lunging
Oh, wait,
out of
do I-
the. Yeah.
Is that an action to swap from my
It's
bow
an item,
back to my?
It's an item interaction. Your bow's only one-handed, so you could pull out the dagger and stab him with the bow in your other hand. Because the bow only takes one hand to hold. It takes two hands to fire, but one hand to hold.
Okay, but I can't. Okay, so I can't pull out the sword and dagger to swap everything around.
The only way you could do that is if you drop your bow. Well, actually, if you want to go two weapon, you could stow your bow, and then you could draw both weapons as part of the attack. So yeah, you could do that.
Okay, then yeah, that's my plan. I want to do that, and then I want to sneak attack this guy with.
Alright, so your first attack is at advantage, so go ahead and roll.
Advantage. Hold on, make sure. Oops. Sneak attack. And then. Sorry, couldn't find it.
Alright, so 22 would strike as you pop out of the bushes, terrifying him. So go ahead and roll damage.
Sorry, I'm trying to turn it off. Where'd it go? Sword.
Alright, so 16 is going to drop him as you just stab him right in the chest.
Very nice.
He goes down.
Oh wow. Okay. Well then. That was all my movement. I'm just kind of chilling then. Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm still in the bushes, so I can still attempt to hide, right?
Yes,
Where'd he
you
go?
can duck down in the bushes to hide.
Yeah, I will do that. I will duck down and try to maintain
Alright, so go ahead and make a stealth
right
check.
there.
Ooh, so you would fail to stealth, so you are still visible. Anything
Heads
else?
just pop out of the bush. No, that's it. I can't do. I think I'm stuck pretty much where I'm at, right? That was my full 15. So yeah, that's it.
Alright, Morgan, what are you going to do?
Going to go ahead and move up a little bit. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here.
Yeah.
Quite a bit closer to big guy, but not. So we're just going to go ahead and guiding bolt him. Oh,
Alright.
we won't burn a second level this time.
So So you blast a guiding bolt at him, AC 20. Oh!
Why do I keep casting spells at people I can't hit?
Alright,
It's like me with the bow last time.
Maybe there's a little bit of grease next to the pile there, and you slip as you're about to fire it. Just fire up into the air.
Prone?
No, you're not prone. You just
Okay, that's fair enough.
slipped a little.
I appreciate that. That's movement, action, casted a spell, so I can't really heal. That's it. Other than Frank moves another 120 feet towards the battle.
I've been tempted to introduce fumbles into the game, but I haven't done it yet.
I have mixed feelings on that. On the one hand, I love the RP aspect on it. On the other hand, it would suck.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. All right, so that is it for Morgan.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Goblin Warrior. Okay, so he's gonna rush up this way, jumping into the bushes, attempting to hide. He does successfully hide, and he's gonna pop out, firing at Alar, since he can still see you. So with advantage, 16, I think, is going to hit you. Why does it say you have 36 temp HP? That seems wrong.
Did I do it wrong? It was supposed to be a 3 extra. So did I.
So you just put 3 in there.
Just 3? Okay, I thought it was supposed to be the total. My bad.
I wish I could give you that much.
There's very few things that would ever give you that much.
It's kind of a weak feat, but I had to pick the cooking feat for Athy, so you know.
So
No,
luckily,
for sure.
he doesn't roll very well, only doing 9 piercing, which 3 of which would go to your temp, and then the other 6 would hit you. So you take 6, basically. That's going to end his turn. The goblin boss, this guy is down. The Hexer goes. So he is going to rush up here and fire a blast at you as well. Pew. Hex stick blast. 23, I believe, is going to strike you. Shooting you for 10 psychic.
Am I able to do my uncanny dodge here?
Yes, if you want to spend half of your, or spend your reaction, you can half the damage.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
That'll be 5.
So you take 5 psychic. And go ahead and spend your reaction. He's then going to shake his hex stick, and another splotch of grease is going to appear under Morgan. So I need a dex save, Morgan.
Sure, and I didn't use my athletics this time.
Sorry, real quick. You said to use my reaction. Is there a way I'm supposed to mark this?
Yeah, it's this symbol. That's using your reaction. So deception.
I did a check rather than a save. I don't know what the difference there is. I think it's just.
It'd be a dexterity saving throw. I mean,
so what's the? Yeah, it'd just be add +2 from proficiency, right?
If you're proficient.
If you're proficient in dexterity.
I'm not.
So that 7 would mean you fail, and you're gonna slip.
Oh, that's exactly what I rolled.
Prone for me, yay!
And you join Alette on the floor.
So you're just laughing. You're just laughing at her for falling, and then you fell down.
We're totally professional warriors and battlers here. Totally professional.
Is this going in your story?
Well, you definitely are going to be in the story.
Aww.
Me, I don't know. I don't tell stories about myself. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Alright, so this goblin is going to run up, attempt to hide here. Failed to hide, but he's still going to shoot at Bud. Normal shot. You have cover, Bud. And just flies past. That's it for him.
I think I got skipped in the order. I'm not on there anymore because.
Did you not re-roll?
Oh, the tiger, yeah.
I said, yeah, that's what I was saying. Re-roll your initiative. Go ahead and re-roll.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, re-roll and set your initiative. I guess. Well, I'll say you go now.
You're getting pummeled by goblins, and he doesn't get to go.
Roll.
I wasn't.
Go ahead and set it to 12. I'll put you after.
I was
the
at
goblin.
15. Okay. I'll set it at 12. I was at 15, so it wasn't until the guy that was at 13 went that I realized. Oh, hey, hang on.
Yeah. I'll put you in
Alright.
after this.
So you haven't
guy.
missed much.
It's fine.
So I am at. So, okay.
So,
I
oh,
see
you
a
rolled
bunch of
12.
them
There you
coming
go.
toward me. I guess that means I better rage because I'm going to take a bunch of attacks.
Well, let me finish this guy's turn.
Oh, sure. Sorry.
So he's gonna go over here in the bushes. You guys are prone, but he does see the rogue here, so I think he's going to. Well, first he's gonna stealth. He fails, so no advantage. He's just gonna fire his light crossbow at Ilar. So 7 would miss as you see it like just shoot through the bushes near you. That's it for him. Bud, what are you gonna do?
All right. So I'll rage. And hang on. Sorry. Rage. There we go. And I didn't get to cast Shillelagh before I did that because that's also a bonus action. So, I'll attack the one that's right in front of me.
All right,
Pulling out my
angry old
quarterstaff.
man. Ah.
One-handed attack. 15.
15 is his AC, so yes, that will land.
All right, so it does. It's still not adding the rage damage to it for some reason.
So +2.
Yeah, it should be another 2 points on there. Oh no, wait, hang on. That is correct because I have 0 strength. So yes, it is adding the 2. So it's 5 points of damage, and he's got to make a Constitution save for the topple.
Alright, so that's going to do 2 levels of wound to him. As you like break his shoulder or something. Strength save. Oh, he rolls a 17
Constitution.
with an con. Well, he rolled a 17. I think
Okay, so
that
he's-
would make it. Yeah.
Yep. So he is not prone.
No, but he's very wounded. Anything else?
All right. No, I'll stay right here.
Alright, so Frantic, frustrated, says, why can't... Oh. He says, oh. Why would you attack us? Who has sent you, so I know where I shall send your corpses? And he is going to use his action to blow his horn and use the leadership ability. Brrr.
Bud replies, "You can just bury me anywhere. It's fine."
So it seems like the goblins around him suddenly become a lot more effective. And he would say, "On me, allies!" So that's it for him. He just kind of raises his shield. This guy is going to move here and attempt to hide. He gains a D4 to the roll, so he would make it. And then he is going to fire from stealth at, I guess, Bud, because you're closest.
Sure.
So he gets a D4 to this roll. 15?
Nope.
Oh, so you bring your shield up, luckily blocking the attack. That's going to be it for him. Dust Goblin is dead, so Alette.
All right. Well, she's gonna stand up, and I did see that Bud posted in chat that 6 days ago they changed the rule, so it is an action to don my shield.
Well, it's a bonus.
Do you want to roll? Oh, bonus action. Utilize as a bonus. I thought it was a full action.
They
Yeah, it's a
changed
full
it
action.
utilize
from an
action.
action to a utilize action, but that isn't an action. I thought, isn't that a?
No, utilize is an action. It's like
Is it
utilize
just a type of action?
magic. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They define all actions now. It's like it's a magic
Is there a
action.
difference?
Isn't utilize
between
the same thing
attack
as
action.
it's like how isn't it utilized to utilize a spell scroll?
Yeah. So it wouldn't have made
so it's
too much of a
not
difference for me to have my shield or not during this last round, but
So why don't they just say it's an
if you-
action? Why are they? What difference? Is
I
it
don't-
it's
I
utilized?
don't
Because it's
know.
wizard. You worked
Yeah.
for them, Raven. You
I
know
think-
the answers.
I think what it might
Weird.
be is that people were trying to argue that they were doing that things were attack actions, and so they should get to take a second attack. And so they
Oh.
were like clarifying, okay, if it's a spell, even if you make an attack
Oh,
roll,
so
it's
they
not the
couldn't
attack
bring out
action.
their shield and attack.
Oh,
I
like
guess
magic
that makes
actions,
sense.
attack actions.
Alright.
Like, yeah.
Well, whatever,
So,
it's fine.
yeah,
We'll
whatever
just
you wanna
play
call
forward.
it.
So what are you gonna do?
Okay, cool. So she's gonna stand up. She's no longer prone. And then is this guy up? Did a new guy move into this place here? That on
He
top of
is
that dead
dead.
guy? Oh, he's dead,
No,
okay.
that's just one guy.
Oh, I see. The X was not in
No,
front
it's
of
a
it.
bug. The for some reason the marks are behind sometimes.
Okay, so yeah, that's good. I think she's gonna take care of that mage. Which was the one that threw the grease on?
These
On
two
her?
mages
Just
to the
north?
Oh.
north.
Yeah.
I guess either of them will do. So I guess she will. Oh, she'd probably. Yeah, she's gonna Misty Step over there.
All right.
I use her Misty Step for the day. And go there. Yeah. So it's her bonus action. And then she's going to attack. She's
Alright.
going to just attack once and use Booming Blade.
All right. So you swing with a booming blade.
Sorry.
Yeah, 25 is gonna strike. Cutting for 9 points of
Putting the-
damage.
Is that including the Booming Blade?
Yeah, it's a
Not
4,
sure.
4,
Okay,
and a
cool.
1.
Oh yeah, I see that now. Okay, it's the way they calculate things now is very confusing to me.
Alright,
It's
so
got squares
you-
and diamonds, and I'm just yeah.
Oh, the square
that's
is
supposed
a
to be the
D6.
dice?
The
Oh!
yeah, the D8 is the diamond. Alright,
Okay.
so this guy is booming.
Okay, so that's her action and her bonus action. So that's all.
Alright, so your turn ends. This guy here is going to move around Bud for the flank and stab at him. Or slash him with a scimitar. 17 with the flank will just hit.
Yes, it will.
Slashing you for 4.
Which is half to two.
Oh yeah, because you're raging. So yeah, you would take 2.
I'm gonna put a
Athy.
symbol on there, so I'm raging.
Alright, so Athy is going to do a Hexblade's Curse on the Goblin Captain.
Okay. So he is hexed.
Alright, and then she's going to use her full movement to step forward. I believe that's going to be 5 feet of difficult terrain, right? Or
Yeah.
so 10 feet for her first movement, no matter where she goes, pretty much. Alright, so then we're going to go... Why is this doing this? Go away. There it goes. Okay. So I think I can probably get to, like, here. Here or here. Alright. And then, so I'll move up here. I'll stay... Actually, I'm going to stay a little spread out. Because he's still fully in my view, I believe. Alright, and then I will pew pew again. See what I can hit.
Alright, you're shooting at him.
Yes.
Alright. Both
Oh,
of those
I'm sorry.
shots. Or
I
first
did not
shot
mean
will
to
hit.
click it twice, but I'd love to take the roll. Sorry.
Well, the
Pew
first
pew.
shot will hit.
Alright. And then I didn't... Why is it click... I swear I'm just clicking it once, but it's like double rolling. Alright, but that's fine. I guess you can use both of those. And then because he has Hexblade's Curse up, it should be an extra...
3. Yeah.
Yeah, an extra 3 on
Alright,
each of
so
those.
you do 27 from those shots.
Neither of those was a 19. Oh, wait! The first one was a 19, so that makes it a crit because of the hex.
Alright, so then you would get another D8.
D8. And that is my turn.
4. All right, so that is it for you. The Hexer, who is booming, is going to try to smack Alette with the stick. Well, actually, first, as a bonus action, he's going to shake the stick. Casting a spell. Ochaka! And I need a dex save from you, as there's an explosion of colors all around you.
Ooh, pretty.
Alright, so luckily you would make it, dodging out of the way of the fairy fire. He's then going to swing his hex stick at you, which you will block, ending his turn. The warrior is going to come over here, taking cover behind the stump, and he is going to fire at you, Athy.
Okay.
Plus a d4 to the attack. What's your AC?
18 right now.
So that would confirm the hit. 20 is going to strike for 6 piercing, plus another 2, so 8 piercing damage.
Alright, so I'm down to 1 temp HP.
It's going to end the warrior's turn. Lynn.
Well, first off, I'm gonna have to move. Give me a sec. I am going to move. Where the hell am I moving? There we go. No, not that. I'm not in difficult terrain. I don't have difficult terrain anymore, right?
If you move out of the brush, then you would not have.
I'm going to go here.
Okay.
That will be not difficult terrain, and I'll have 30 feet. And then, what am I going to do? I'm going to try to bluff. Give me a sec. I'm going to break my concentration and use bless.
All right.
Is it bless? Should I do guidance or bless? Bless. I'm just going to use bless.
Yeah.
What's bless?
All right.
Guidance
Who
is
are you
just for skill
targeting with
checks.
bless? Go ahead and link the spell.
I have. Give me a sec. This thing is no. I got the bless. There we go. I'm going to cast it, and
Still love that they
spend
don't
my
have
spell
any of the
slot.
relevant details in the descriptions. What's the range on
It's
bless?
just a holy symbol. 30 feet. So
All right.
let's
so who are you
see.
targeting?
That's not it. So I guess for 30 feet, I'm going to give it to Bud because the other one is going to attack soon. So
All right.
You
Who
can-
else? Bud and what other 2?
wait,
3 people.
there's 3.
Yeah.
3 people. Then I'm going to go Bud, Morgan, and Alar because they are the only 3 I could reach.
All right. Athy gets snubbed.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
I
I
didn't
did-
see you. God damn it!
I snubbed Lynn and didn't give her temp HP, so.
There you go. So go ahead and mark your guys as blessed, and you are concentrating. That's your action. Anything else?
And what should I do? Someone's prone, right?
Yeah.
Morgan.
Your
Is currently right now.
paladin slipped on some grease.
God damn.
Gracefully
okay, I can do
landed
that.
on some grease.
He even made
Could
the
I
Looney
try to
Tunes sound.
spell?
Whoop, 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 and then fell.
I'm going to use Dispel Magic on this goddamn little thing.
Okay. On what? On the grease?
The grease Morgan is on.
Are you
I-
sure?
You can't do
no.
that if you cast. You cast.
Oh yeah,
Bless.
you
No,
already
no,
cast
Bless.
I don't
bless.
think I could do
So
that.
you are actually probably done. Unless you
Yeah,
have
I'm
another-
done because I don't need to heal.
All right. So this
I don't need to
guy.
heal anyone. One level of wound is fine, but right?
Yeah.
You couldn't cast. You couldn't cast a healing word anyway. You
Yeah,
already
you're.
cast the level
No,
spell.
no, no. It's a bonus action,
Oh
Yeah, but-
right, you have the
Yeah.
but it's
So
also a first, so I can't. So yeah,
this guy, yeah, you can
I
only
don't have
cast
anything.
cantrips. So this guy is going to go for you, Bud. Angry that you bopped him. Rah!
Right.
Sneak or not sneak attack, but scimitar attack. 19 will strike you, doing
Yup.
7 points of damage and ending his turn.
Halved to 3.
So this guy is going to move over to here, do a hide check, which he will make, popping out of the bushes and firing at. Does he have anyone in range? Yeah, actually, he's going to fire at Ilar.
Want to hit Morgan on the ground?
No, because he'd have disadvantage on that.
No, that's yeah. You could do that.
He certainly could.
Sorry.
So 22 with advantage is going to strike you, Ilar, doing 5
Yep.
piercing. And actually, he has a second attack. I didn't even see that because this is the warrior. Isn't this the warrior? Wait, or is this the? Oh, it's the boss. That's why. So yeah, he has a second attack, and he's going to fire at you again. Pew, not at advantage this time, and that is going to miss, hitting the tree behind you. New round, Ilar. You might want to mark your wound level so your healers know.
That's what I was trying to figure out what I needed to mark on the wound level and then the bless. I was trying to look at it, but
So
is
the
it just
bless
across?
is the white book. This thing.
I tried searching it; it put me across.
This is the bless symbol. And you would
Nope.
be above half health, so you would put a 1 with the heart. And that lets your healer know that you have 1 level of wound, which is half health or above, if you're not at full. Once you go below half, you'd have a 2nd level of wound.
Alright, where do I? Oh, did you already mark the wound? Okay.
Yeah, I put the
You're
heart on
trying
you.
to look through it all, trying to figure out what I'm doing. Every time I try to zoom in far enough to actually see it, my screen trips out and shrinks on me. Okay, so then I will. That's where I'm at. First off, I want to steady aim.
Alright, so you steady aim. Who are you targeting?
The hobgoblin.
The boss? Like this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Because he's within 30, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay.
Yeah. So AC is 20. He's pretty well armored.
Hold on, real quick. So, y'all talking about with the shield and stuff. So it is an action. Is it just for the shield, or is it action to swap my bow to sword?
Not your weapons, just for the shield. So weapons are still a whatever it's called action,
Okay.
but not an actual action.
Item interaction.
Item interaction, yeah.
Or actually, it's part of the attack now to draw or stow 1 weapon.
Is it to stow? I thought it was just drawing as part of the attack.
I think it's either one.
Oh, really?
I thought it was just drawing. I thought you still had to drop it if you didn't have time to both stow and pull a weapon.
It's one or the other.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
Yeah.
So
But
if you're
it can
holding
be
one
either.
already, you have to drop. Can't
Okay.
stow.
All right, so you're steady aiming at that guy. Go ahead and make your shot at advantage. I assume you stowed your short sword as you fire.
Yeah.
15, however, is not going to be enough, and it's just going to hit his armor.
Okay.
Dink.
I don't know why I was thinking it was 30. I have 80 foot. What was 30? We were looking at earlier. Maybe I'm just
That's your
mismathing.
movement.
Okay.
All right, so that is it for you, I believe.
Yep.
Morgan, what are you going to do?
I'm going to waste half of my movement standing up.
All right.
And then is that 5 or 10 feet of movement?
That's 5 feet.
Okay, 5, 10. Would you allow me to do that additional diagonal or not enough?
That would be 20 feet to go another diagonal.
Probably there.
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Well, so finally, even though I want to attack the big guy with the leadership and everything, Divine Bolt's not working. So I'm just going to get in range and start hacking away.
All right.
Start hacking away.
So as
Did
a
it?
reaction, he is going to yell something at his guy, giving him extra AC.
The bastard.
D4. So +4, that is going to put him to a 19, which will make you miss.
Mm.
As the goblin
Bastard.
jumps out of the way. Look out!
Holy white. No. We'll swing again because that's really all I can do this time around.
Okay. Oh, but now he's going to dodge that too.
And then, shit balls.
He says, "You like telling stories. How about one of your failures?"
He doesn't know who I am. Tell him to fuck off.
You don't know me.
You
He
don't know
magically
me.
has some of the DM's
You don't know
knowledge.
anything
You
about
don't
my
know me.
stories.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
I see a couple people with wounds. Do I get any inclination on how bad those wounds are? I don't like that half health thing because like that's so much difference. between-
So 1 level of wound is above half their health, 2 levels is below half, and 3 levels is below a fourth.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bonus action lay on hands on myself, and just recover a little HP myself.
Okay.
5 points.
All right, so that is it for you, right?
Yep, that's me.
All right, so the warrior back here. You go 10, 15, 25, and he's going to hide. Then pop out and fire at Morgan. Luckily, you do have cover. But he would... Well, let me see. Stealth.
That shot.
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead. I'm drinking. I should stop drinking.
No worries. So he does successfully stealth, firing with advantage, and gaining a D4 from leadership, which is going to be a 23, so that strikes, hitting you for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of piercing with the leadership. So another shot goes through your armor a bit. The Hexer is going to shake his stick, and there's an explosion of color over here. I need Ilar and Morgan to give me deck saves. He tries to use a spell.
Deck
on
saves. Don't forget the bless. It does bless do that?
Oh shoot, that's right. I had bless on.
Yep.
Give me-
Bless works on
So then-
saving throws.
Yes.
And
It's a
attack.
D4, right?
Yeah, D4. The DC is 13.
I got a 17. Oh, nice. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
and Morgan just makes it with the D4, so you both avoid it, luckily.
Hey! That
Thank you
bless
for that. I
was
should have remembered
useful.
when I was attacking. I might have been able to hit, but yeah. Thank you for that.
Screw you, priest! As he points his hex stick at Lynn. Crit.
I respond with 2 middle fingers.
Well, he just crit you. So as you middle finger, you get blasted by a bunch of psychic energy, doing 25 points of damage.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Whoa, 25?
25?
Whoa.
Still have a middle
Ouch.
finger, or did that just take it
It
off?
was psychic damage, so it's
Finger's
just like
gone.
a bunch of blood came out of her ears. So
Wait,
I
he
would.
used that as a fucking bone reaction?
No, he just did his attack. He gets a ranged hex stick attack. So you would get to make a concentration check. So a con save DC 12.
I like how you say get to.
Right? Like it's a privilege.
Feel privileged. All right, so you do make
she
it,
just made it. All
maintaining
right.
your bless. That's it for the Hexer.
Wait, how much is 3 levels wound? Give me a sec.
It would be a fourth of your health or below. So this guy here. is gonna
Okay,
go
so
10,
I know what
20,
to do. Oh god damn it.
30. Attempt to stealth. He will stealth, and he's going to fire at Bud with advantage.
All right.
Oh, but wait. No, even with the D4, those were terrible rolls. So it just flies past. The Dust Goblin is going to move further into leadership. 10, 20, 30. He's going to stealth in the bushes, which he fails. He's going to fire anyway. Firing at, I guess, Morgan? Yeah, fire at Morgan. He's got a... I guess he would still have cover. I'll fire at you anyway.
How do I make 1 level or 2 levels? I have no idea.
You mouse over the symbol and press 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever you want to press. There you go. So Morgan, 17?
Oops.
I think that
19 AC. 19.
Oh, because of the cover, yeah.
Well, and no, it's 19 normally. Is it not showing properly?
I see you as 17.
It's plus I do have my shield on, so I should be 19. I don't know why that's not updating properly.
Well, you have what, chainmail?
Yeah, I upgraded to splint mail.
Oh. Okay, so Splint is AC 17 normally. Right?
AC 17 plus 2 for the shield for
Gotcha.
19 total.
All right, yeah, it says 17 for some reason. Well, whatever, he misses you. Oh wait, did I roll the D4? I didn't roll the D4. Hang on.
You don't have to.
Ha.
I don't have to. Oh,
You
I
get
forgot
to.
to roll the D4 for bless.
+4, yeah, he would hit you. He's cheating. So you are struck for 11 points of damage. Bud.
Okay. Well,
Leadership
bad
is
things
paying
happening
off.
all around, but I'm still going to
Leadership's hurting, guys.
keep
Shoot him in the face. Yes, sir.
Get him. Get him.
Keep the attacking going. I'll attack the one that's already wounded.
Okay. Shillelagh, perhaps?
I can't cast spells while I'm raging.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so 16 would strike him.
Don't forget that D4.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. Although you hit it.
I don't need it for this one, but I will remember it for the next one. Oh yay! 3 points of damage! Hooray! But he's got to make another con save.
He is very wounded.
Con save, don't forget that goddamn thing.
Oh, he has to make this.
Everyone needs to
so
create
he
a
fails,
modifier.
and you just
I will-
smack him onto his back.
Yay!
Alright, anything else?
I will freaking remind you.
Well, that
Let's
was
see.
the enemy doing a con save there. He is not in the leadership, so he doesn't get that bonus.
I think since I'm being attacked by a lot of them over there, I'm gonna swing around and see if I can't get a little more cover from this tent.
He's gonna oppie you.
No, wait. He's. Oh, he can still oppie.
He
from
has
the ground.
disadvantage though. So
You know what? Yeah, that's fine.
So
I'll take it.
disadvantage. Ooh, a crit becomes a 19, so that is gonna strike you.
Well, at least it's not a
Cuts your leg for 4 points of. Oh yeah, disadvantage. Yeah, so 4 points of damage.
Which halves to 2.
As you move back. All right, so that's it for Bud. Frantic goes. He would say, "Concentrate fire. We have to take them down." And he's going to rush over at the rogue. Actually, no, he wants to stay centered for his guys. So he's going to rush over to here and
Trait strategic.
attack.
Close.
you. So he rushes up with his long sword, slashing at you. 27 is going to strike.
Just barely.
So I would hit you for 6 slashing. And he does have martial advantage from his buddy, so he gets an extra 2d6 damage on top of that. So that's going to be another 7.
Wait, guys. Go. Can you actually go to like the combat and activate like effect?
Alright, so that's it for him. Oh yeah, make sure you guys have your bless icons on. But the Goblin Warrior goes. He is going to move here, trying to hide and fire at Morgan, so he would hide. So advantage with short bow. Ooh, that is going to crit because of advantage.
Damn.
So Morgan, let's see, we're hit for 10 points of damage. That ends his turn. Alette. Morgan is looking very hurt now.
Alright, well, these mages are really trying to mess us up, so I'm just gonna try to get them out of this picture, and then I'll be right over. So, she will attack twice.
Alright, so you cut the mage, attempting to take him down. Missing with
Damn.
the first attack. 26 will land with the second, though. Hitting for 8 points.
Yeah. Okay.
These guys
So the
are actually
19
pretty
crit or
tough.
no?
Not with her. It only crits with your warlock, Athy.
Okay.
She has a special.
I don't think I want to use my actions surge just yet, but she is going to move just like around so that she's next to. Well, yeah, next to both of them. I know that puts me in flank, but I want to be within hitting distance.
Alright, so the Goblin Warrior goes. You're done, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so he's going to attack Bud with a scimitar strike. Now, even with the D4, that can't hit. So he slashes but misses, ending his turn. Athy.
Right, so I know the jumping rules. I know I have to run 10 feet for a long jump, but like the grease is 10 foot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can clear it when I have a 14 strength, as long as I have the 10-foot run up. Even though when I measure this, it tells me 15 feet, right? Because it's measuring.
Yeah,
before
you
and
need
after,
11
right?
feet to clear it.
11
so
feet, yeah,
you
okay.
go here 5, then 10, then jump to 25. And you
Okay.
clear it.
All right, so then I'm gonna do that because she has a 14 strength, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then she has 5 feet of movement left, and I can't use that 5 feet of movement strategically for like flank or anything. But I really want to stab this guy, so I'm gonna go up here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop my crossbow. I'm gonna bonus action bond with my short sword. Or no, I can't. I don't think I can bond with an existing weapon as a bonus action. Let me check here. But I can summon one.
So I thought you have to choose your weapon at the start of the day.
No, it's a bonus action to conjure a packed weapon in your hand. I think the bonding.
Yeah, but how many packed weapons can you make? Because didn't you already have your crossbow as your packed weapon?
Yeah, but it replaces it.
But I mean, replacing it as a packed weapon, isn't that like what you do in the morning?
I bonded with the crossbow just before we came into the goblin camp because I thought ranged would be.
Well, let me see your packed weapon ability.
Sorry.
Let me see. So you conjure as a bonus action. Your bond.
Oh no! I've been cheating. Oh god, damn it! I've been.
You're
cheating.
fired.
I'm
Oh.
It says simple or martial melee.
Oh, so you can't do it with a. I was gonna say I didn't think you could do packed with ranged weapons. But
Well, I mean, I'm sorry.
those
This
are
is my
new
first warlock that had more than like 1 or 2 levels dipped.
Alright, well, we'll just play it forward.
Okay, so
that
as a bonus action, I
said-
can conjure a packed weapon in my hand, right? So, and I don't like
That
I
means you have to
bonded
have
with-
already been. I think conjure means you're already bonded to it, and you're just
Oh,
calling it
okay.
to your hand.
really.
Yeah. It says
Well, then
you have to form
well, then-
you can summon something that you bonded. You can't bond with a magical weapon if someone else is attuned to it.
It doesn't say anything about the fact that. It doesn't say
Like
anything about how long it takes me to bond with the weapon, though, other than as a bonus action, I can conjure a packed weapon, or. Oh wait, where's the part
Yeah,
where I?
isn't it? It's like you can conjure or you can create a bond with a magic weapon you touch. I thought it was
Oh.
two different things.
Yeah, this
They
is the new.
changed
This is
that.
different. This is
Ah.
different than the old. I understand it's different
So,
than the old. I've
I
not
think
played
you
a
can
lot of
just
Warlock City.
bond with a weapon that you're holding at this point
All right, so I'm gonna drop
as a bonus action.
my crossbow.
Well,
draw
you can just
a
you
short
can just
sword.
sheath it because you can sheath it and draw as a
It
part
doesn't
of the
matter.
attack.
I'm dropping it. I'm dropping it, and then I'm gonna draw a short sword and bond with it as my bonus action, and then I
Okay.
will attack.
All right.
And I will
stab at him.
I will delete all of my macros for the possibility of having my ranged weapons be bonded because I know. I'm sorry.
All right,
and-
go
and
ahead and
I-
give me an attack roll.
I messed up my AC earlier too. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to cheat. I'm just learning her. Okay. All right. Short sword stab. And this includes hex and pact, right? Okay. Here we go.
Yeah. All right, so that would be a 17. So now his AC is 20, so he's gonna block with his shield.
Oh, he's thick. And that's the 17 is only a 9, so that was a really low roll. All right. I'm gonna roll again. Oh, what the
Alright,
hell?
so-
I swear I clicked it only once, but okay. All right, so I guess she missed twice.
Yeah, so he's gonna block the second attack as well. Anything
All right,
else?
so I used my bonus action on the weapon, so I guess that's all I've got. So, I'm sorry, guys.
All right, so he's gonna keep targeting you, Morgan, as he blocks her attack. The Hexer goes. What's he gonna do?
I hope he
He's
doesn't fire
gonna-
at me.
He's going to throw his hands up into Alet's face and go, Ucha! As he casts a spell. I need a con save.
Okay. Oh, come on, that's the one
No.
thing I'm good at.
Alright, so you are
Not today.
You are
Not today.
blinded. You cannot see
Yay.
anything. He says, haha, loser, as he runs away.
Good, I don't have to see you.
He's gonna run down here and try to bop
could I-
Elar with his hex stick.
I
You're
can't
blind.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Can I attack him at disadvantage with my reaction?
No,
No,
you have to.
No?
You have to see to get to threaten.
Oh, you do?
It's like invisibility doesn't grant.
Wait,
That
what
makes
is-
sense, I guess.
What do you say though? I just want to say, see if it says that she has to see him. Oh, there's.
It does.
Yeah.
The
Does it?
definition of an opportunity attack says when
Oh,
a
you
creature
can see.
you can see leaves your
Yeah.
reach.
So 22, I think, is going to strike you,
Oof.
Ilar.
Yep.
Luckily, I think you can reaction to half it because your turn came and went.
What was the?
It's
Damage.
12 psychic damage.
Okay, yeah, we'll do the uncanny dodge.
So it kind of sideswipes you for 6. That's going to end his turn.
And then you said over a quarter, under a half was level 2, right?
Under a half is level 2. Under a quarter is level 3. So that's
How do I was trying to figure out how you. Or did you already adjust it? I can't zoom in.
You mouse over the
Yeah,
heart and
okay.
just... Yeah, you got it. So that was it for the Hexer. This guy is going to stab at Morgan, trying to take him out. Oh, natural 1, so completely misses.
Hey, finally
Uh,
something good.
Lynn, what are you going to do?
I am going to move from here to here, then go up here so I can get to Morgan. I will
so
touch
you
him
can't
and
go around that way because the tent would be in the way. You can jump
Oh.
though, if you want. What's your strength?
my strength 10.
All right, so yeah, you can from here basically jump over the grease to land here. So that's fine.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that. Basically,
All right.
I'm just going to get over here and then I'm going to touch Morgan and cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
Yay.
Channel a
Because-
cure spell.
Because I am. Give me a sec. Let me just link this. I will cast this.
All right. So go ahead and.
I am trying. This is going a little low. There we go.
All right. So you heal
Nice.
for 16.
Because I am. I'm not the one that needs the healing.
Oh, I appreciate it. That's
Now
very
remind
helpful.
me, you're not a life cleric, right?
I
nature.
am a
He's
nature
right?
cleric.
Okay. So yeah, you feel a bit better, Morgan, as a bunch of healing energy channels through you. This guy's going
by
to yell,
the way,
"Kill the healer!" And he's going to change targets to Lynn.
Lou, can I ask a question? Because my subdomain is a nature, but my main domain is still life. For some reason.
Okay. I'm not sure how that works. I don't know if
Because
people
I
having
do have
multiple
to-
domains.
You can't.
Uh,
we talked about this once before. You are nature.
Yeah, so you're nature, you're not life.
You have
Okay, I'm
a
nature.
lot of nature of healing stuff. But yeah.
Alright, so a bunch of the goblins are now targeting Lynn. Alright, so that's it for Lynn, I assume? Or are you doing anything else?
I'm not doing anything else.
Alright,
Oh,
so,
wait, give me a sec.
So this guy is gonna stand up. He's tired of attacking Bud because Bud's just raging. So he's gonna come over here into the bushes, attempt to hide, which he will. He's gonna pop out and fire at Lynn. Oh, but he rolls. Oh
She's
wait,
covered from the distance.
she has cover, yeah. So her
Okay.
AC's 15, so now even with a D4, there's no way that can hit her. That's it for him. This guy is going to move forward 15 feet, hide in the bushes. Oh, but he fails to hide, so he's just going to pop out and fire normally at Lynn. 2 attacks. First one, natural 1. And nope, so both shots are going to hit the stumps over here. That's it for him. New round, Ilar.
All right. So if I don't move, I can still do steady aim. Does that work for both? For 2 attacks with a dual wield, or is it just a single?
Steady aim. Well, you only get 1 attack, right?
Well, if I'm dual wielding, don't I get main hand and
that
offhand?
would be on your next
Steady
attack.
aim is only for
The first one.
for range.
Also, you, I don't think you get it. Well, your second attack would cost a bonus action, which you would use to steady aim, so you wouldn't, I don't think, be able
Okay,
to
I got you. So just a single one. Is it just range? I was looking at it. I didn't see anything about it.
No, you're right. It doesn't. I thought it said on a range attack, but it doesn't. So
Yeah, no, it's any attack, steady aim.
Okay, well, I mean, if it's a bonus action anyways, then I think I'm just gonna go ahead and wing it without that, and just try to do my bonus as my second attack.
Okay, if you do that, you'll lose your sneak attack, though. Because remember, you need advantage to gain sneak attack.
Oh, shit. Yes, that's okay. Yeah, and that's the main reason I was going to do it. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that. Combat sneak attack on.
On the goblin.
Yeah, on the one right in front of me, or right up to the right of me. Sorry.
Alright, so you stab at him with
Let's do
advantage. Steady aiming to make your attack more precise. Oh, jeez. Wait, why do you only have +3? That's not right.
It's +3, and then I have a +4 from the. I mean, a +D4, right?
You should be at +6. +3 for your proficiency, +3 for your dexterity. So that macro's wrong. So that would actually be a 13, and now you can roll. Well, D4, 13 is his AC, so that would strike. So that just hits him.
Okay.
So go ahead, roll your damage, and you might want to fix that macro.
I have to figure out how to do it. I'm still kind of. Okay, he said tag. Where's my short sword?
All right, so that's gonna be
Wait,
8.
that's not with my sneak attack, is it? Okay, yeah.
Also, why is it 1d6 plus 0? That macro is definitely busted. So it would be 4. It would be d6 plus 3, so 7, and then plus another 4, so 11
Sneak attack
points
is
of
3d6.
Yeah. So
Oh,
you
that
have
one's right.
to
Okay, it's the regular one.
you have to fix that macro to use your dex for both attack and damage. It's using either your strength or just nothing. So 11 points of damage to the Hexer. Yeah, and he has to make a concentration on the blind spell. So con save will fail, and you are no longer blind. Alette
Yay!
clears up. I think that's it for Ilar, right? Oh, and this guy's at 2 levels.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah, so if you open up the macro, you can...
Okay, I think I got it. I had to change it from strength to dexterity.
Alright. Morgan, what are you going to do?
We are going to swing wildly at this person because, goddammit, I want to hit him.
All
I
right.
did turn on Bless, so let's see if this adds it automatically or if I need.
So he raises his shield.
14 misses.
Yeah, 14 is not going to be enough on the first attack. And yes, it did.
Try again.
Then we'll call out from behind like, I kind of need somebody to help heal me.
Alright, so 23 will strike.
I think Hoover screams for heals, we all run.
We do have potions too, but that I know that's.
Good.
So we're definitely gonna Divine Spite,
Divine
and plus
Spite.
I'm going to use my feature of.
I've never heard of Divine Spite before.
You're gonna see it right now. Thank you very much. Yeah, so let's start with the base damage rolls, and I'm gonna roll it twice because of my feature taking the higher.
Okay,
I was
so
gonna say,
11.
I grew up in a Southern Baptist church. I've seen Divine Spite.
And then let's go ahead and do that Divine Spite. Definitely cannon now. So 11 plus, and again rolling it twice, 10, so 21 total.
Wait, why'd you roll the smite twice?
All dice rolls I get from Savage Attacker, I get to roll once per turn. When you hit a target with a weapon, you can reroll.
You can weapons damage dice.
Oh, weapons damage dice
Yeah.
twice. Thank you.
I mean, I'll
fair
use
enough.
the 10 because that was the first roll.
Yep.
But 21 damage. So he is 2 levels of wound now as he's starting to falter.
Nice.
Anything else?
Yes, I will bonus action, or actually as a part of that, which is higher. Let me look at this to see which one is healing. What 2d8 plus paladin? That would average out to what?
For
10 plus 5, so 15 roughly.
what? Average for what?
For inspiring spite 2d8 plus my paladin
Oh.
level.
Uh,
That would average out about 15 roughly usually.
Temporary 2d8. Yeah. Why would you use your average? Why wouldn't you just roll it?
I was trying to decide if I wanted to do
Oh.
that or if I wanted to use lay on hands.
Yeah, it would be about 10 for average, rounding up.
I think I'm just going to use lay on hands, and I see that my companion is wounded next to me, and do I heal myself or do I heal her? I'm going to go ahead and do the normal thing and hope I survive, and I will heal her for 20 hit points.
And they say, they're both healers. Who do we attack?
You get 20 points
So
of
I
healing.
heal for
then.
20.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're feeling much better. That's it for Morgan. And this might be a good place to stop because we are still at the top of the round. So why don't we do MVP votes?
Long battle, so many goblins.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you guys were going to try to talk to them or attack them. I guess you
Yeah, I think we discussed last session. Like, I don't think talking
It felt
would
like
go
we
so
were
well.
heading towards. Yeah, it felt like we were heading towards battle pretty easily.
And I want to apologize, Lynn. Some of our previous conversations when you told us things that you had in your build made us, I think, assume you were nature. But
I am a nature.
well, here's the thing. I was just like looking through because of some of the questions you asked in chat. I was looking through like because I've only ever played 2014 rules clerics, and nature. From what I'm seeing, nature isn't an option yet in the 2024 rules, and the whole divine spark thing is not. It is 2024 rules, and you're saying you have the divine spark thing, but. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I mean, it's possible that I was mistaken.
I
in,
might have
like,
let her use the nature domain because I didn't think it was overpowered. So if she
Oh,
has
like, maybe
divine
it's kind of-
spark, she probably.
Okay, so she's
I have
got like
divine
20...
spark and turn undead, but I don't have preserve life.
Yeah.
Right. Well, preserve life is specifically the life
That's
domain,
life.
and
Yeah, that's life domain.
but
So
but
I'm
the
the
divine
nature domain.
spark is specifically 2024, and nature is specifically 2014. And yeah, so I'm not sure if you're a hybrid, like kind of like homebrew class, then you have to check. Don't listen to us when you ask questions because maybe it's up to Lou.
So, I mean, divine spark is that healing?
It is.
It is, but it's every cleric in the 2024 rules has divine spark.
Okay.
Oh, they don't because
Just
I
like,
don't have it.
Well, you're a paladin, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, every.
I'm dumb.
every
I'm being
cleric-
dumb.
Well,
Yep,
I guess
I'm being dumb.
here's my question though: if she is
So
a
wait,
nature
what's the
cleric.
other ability she has?
Well, yeah,
What
preserve
ability?
life it should be every.
I don't have that. I don't
cleric
have that.
too.
No, she's not life cleric. That's preserve life. But here's my thing: is
Oh, sorry, you're right.
if
So-
she's a
Divine
nature,
spark?
if she's a nature
Alright.
cleric, and if divine
Well-
spark is something that every cleric has in 2024 rules, then what is her unique channel divinity?
That's what I'm trying to
It's
figure
the
out.
same-
I'm asking
it's,
her
it's
right
the
now.
Same. It's the same as what
Give
the
me a
nature cleric
second.
had previously.
Alright,
Okay,
We
then
well,
it
finish
would
the day so
be-
I can go to bed.
Let's
My
finish this.
special-
You guys can talk to me afterwards. Morgan, with 4 votes, you are MVP.
Hey, thank you guys.
That's- and I know, Morgan,
my
you said
channel
you have to
divinity
leave,
is charm
but
animal.
all right, well, hang on a sec. So, Morgan, I know you said you had to leave, but for the rest of you, I've been trying something in my other game that people seem to like doing, and just after the session, while I take notes, if you guys want to talk about things from the session you enjoyed, it might help me with planning for games and such moving forward. So, otherwise, you're just
Sure.
free to take off, but let me take some notes. And yeah, if you want to discuss that for a moment, it's up to you.
Just so you know, my channel divinity for nature domain is charm animals and plants.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, that's exactly what I'm seeing in the 2014 rules. That makes sense. So you have turn undead because all clerics have it, and you have the divine spark because apparently all 2024 clerics have it. And you are nature domain, so you have the charm animals and plants, which is obviously kind of an out of combat ability, but could be very situationally useful, you know?
Yeah, I'm just very glad that I don't care if I got MVP or not. I'm just very glad that fucking bless is useful and help somebody with the cons with a save.
Well, and honestly, your silence was really useful too. I know he ended up blowing a horn, but like, that's because we couldn't fucking kill him.
Yeah,
you
and he
did,
couldn't-
you did your job, we didn't do our job.
Well, I mean, he
Yeah, I
was
mean, thanks to
hard
that, I
hit.
was able to drop that one, but then ever since then, I've just kind of missed.
No, I
and,
understood
you know.
exactly. We were all trying, but we were
And
all like, "Oh, we can't get to
And
him."
at that point,
and-
the horn was moot because everyone,
yeah.
they caught on to
Yeah.
what was going on. So it was more the leadership. Did he need the horn for
Sure.
that? Is that what? Or I thought he just had to
I think so.
shout something. Oh, okay. Well,
Right.
either way,
I don't know,
the
he made it
silence
sound like it was part of it.
kept.
Well, as
kept
soon
him
as
from
he
doing that for a
dies,
couple
they
rounds.
get a bunch more temp HP. So let's kill him.
Yeah, I love
I
that
gotta-
he remained confused about the silence for a couple rounds. That was
Until
great.
he left
Yeah.
the, like bubble. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like,
I
"Oh,
don't even think he figured it out. I think it was just like, "Oh fuck, I can hear again." So
yeah, yeah."
I've got to take off.
All right,
I gotta
bye.
get up early, so
Night.
I'll
Bye,
see y'all next
Bye.
time. Enjoyed it. Thanks, Liz.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Thanks,
problem.
everyone.
I don't know. Every time I
Like-
try to move back towards him, like someone else runs in front of me, and I'm like, oh fuck. Okay.
I feel kind of bad because like I feel like you like as our rogue keeps getting in really dangerous situations, and part of it is because we're all still really low level, and also some of us are still kind of like I don't know,
Learning.
well, learning or working out our characters. Like right, I know as a player, I know I'm not playing Athi in an optimized way, but like part of her story is like that she doesn't even fucking know she knows magic, you know.